Oh no, underwater rocks! Coral! Falling coral!
Falling
In
up.
lake.
Falling up, yep. Coral falling up. Gotta love it.
What we've just done is accidentally predict 2 character deaths, and we won't know until like 100 sessions down the line.
Oh no.
I mean,
Make it happen, DM. That's
Haha.
probably the best.
Rip.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's always showed for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, okay, I see.
You can just take down the width on the box by holding Alt and then dragging the right side in for that box that you use for the camps. Sure.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm okay for now.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, and welcome back to the D&D Homebrewery. We are back for episode 4. Really excited to get into this, show you guys the Tenday festival. So last we left off, you guys had killed the Umber Hulk quite easily. You had a good plan to deal with it, and you slew it a little easier than I expected, so good job. You then decided that you were going to harvest it for anything that might be worth anything. So you got some of its chitinous hide, and essentially its its plate armor, that its natural plate armor that it was wearing. Decided to take that to a blacksmith in town, Dudley's Dastardly Arms, and he was very excited to work on this material for you. He thought he could make a really nice set of light armor out of it, and potentially a... no, I think that was it, right? That was all you guys were having made. You then did a little bit of investigating around the city again. You went to Mr. Bolton's, checked out the lake, got a couple books, and we left off with you guys heading into a day of downtime, essentially. I know Thalia and Talon spent their day reading. Zumbas did some stuff. Aelin actually volunteered, and what they needed help with was actually setting up for the 10-day festival. So if you were okay with that, yeah, you would have just been setting up like tents and stuff like that at the actual festival site, which is on the eastern side of town. And Swift River, you got a cestus made for your fists. And that was where we left off. So I'm going to take it to... We're jumping forward to the night of the 9th, with you guys all back in the Dancing Dervish. Basically, you guys had all completed your stuff for the day. You're eating dinner when somebody arrived that was looking for you. A human male with red hair, clean shaven. It's a little portly, a little bigger, and he's dressed nice, but not like overly nice. But definitely not like in regular peasant attire. He has a nice tunic and trousers on. They seem pressed and clean. But he makes his way over to your table and greets all of you. Hello.
Hello.
Might you be the group that I've been hearing about around town that helped with the mine and escaped from these cultists?
That is us. Yes.
Good. I'm glad I found you. They said you would be here, and they gave me your descriptions. I will say you do stick out a little with some of the members of your group. You don't blend in easily. He kind of chuckles a little. I am sent here on behalf of my employer, Max Renton. He would like to have a word with you if that is agreeable. If you'd like, I'm prepared to take you to him right now.
I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
My name is... Oh, sorry, I put that note away. Derald.
Daryl.
Derald.
Who is this man you are employed with?
Max Renton.
Would we have
But
heard that name
who
around
is
him?
he? Yeah.
I don't think any of you would have heard of this gentleman. Trying to think. Yeah, no, none of you would have heard of this gentleman. Not being from around the area or anything like that. You guys wouldn't have heard of him.
And
If
your
I-
employer, who is he exactly? What does he do? What is his interest with us?
He has a job he would like to hire you for. He is a businessman that has many different pursuits. He handles legal and accountant work for many merchants and the like, and represents many peoples and families in the Lockwood area here.
I see, and the purpose he has for us is what?
He would like to hire you for something.
And you do not know what?
I do not know what. That's above my pay grade. I was simply sent to give you the message and hopefully return with you to the Rock's Nest, the tavern where he's waiting. And he kind of
That is here in town, yes?
he kind of whispers Rock's Nest when he says it, like it's a little bit of
Gotcha.
a secret.
And that is here in town, yes?
It's town adjacent, yes.
I suppose, yes.
Right now, though, I would like to enjoy the festivities first.
Well, I believe the festivities are tomorrow.
Oh, God, sorry.
So I will have you back before then. It shouldn't take but maybe but an hour or so.
Yes, I agree to that.
Sure.
Okay.
Zumbis?
Yeah, Zumbus comments it's a little spooky how our name is spreading so fast. It must be all the good deeds we're doing. I just
You
hope
get used
see.
to it.
And how well we do them.
we really are amazing, aren't we?
Yes.
And so humble.
Goodness. Daryl, would you please take us now?
Yes, absolutely. Why did 2 of my cams just go away?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna lose it with this crap. My
It's
cam and Swift Rivers just went away. Like, I can see them on Roll20 just fine, but they're not showing up on Twitch or Streamlabs or anything.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. 3 of you guys are still there, and 2 of them just disappeared.
Is it worth trying to reboot the Streamlab thing?
Yeah, I think I'm going to real quick. Sorry, give me 1 second.
No worries.
Technical difficulties. Oh, hey, Swift Rivers just showed up. That
Yeah,
is really strange. Let me try
I just
reconnecting
refreshed.
mine.
Yeah.
Hey, it's there. That's really weird how it shows on Roll20 just fine, but it doesn't show on Streamlabs sometimes. It's really goofy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so he leads you out and immediately starts going to the southwest, which leads you towards the gate leaving the city.
Okay.
Kind of leads you around the southern edge of the lake. And when you get You go for probably about a half hour or so until you're on the other edge, like the southwestern side of the lake, and you can see the cliff face that rises up on the western side of the lake, and he starts to lead you in towards the cliff face.
Oh, wow.
Is this like off the beaten track and there's nobody around?
Yes, this is very off the beaten track. There is nobody around. And he kind of, like, you can tell, before he starts leading you to the cliff face, he kind of looks around and makes sure that nobody's following you guys. But he leads you up, and as soon he gets to a place right near the cavern wall, and then disappears inside of it. And you guys are kind of looking, and then you get close up to where he is, and you can see it's almost like an optical illusion. There's two sides of the cliff face, like kind of like this, but a little bit apart from each other, so they look like they're flush from even like 5-10 feet away. But once you get close up to them, you can see that there's a little path that disappears back behind.
All right.
Interesting.
Are you guys following?
This looks a little
Yeah.
fucking greasy, guys. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not good feelings.
Aelin, you go first.
Sure.
he steps in, and you can see he keeps walking and then turns around to make sure that you guys are following. Kind of nods his head, and he walks for another maybe like 2 or 3 minutes in this little path until he comes to a door. It would be on your left hand side. And it is looks like this doorway was carved right into the cliff face here. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the entrance proper.
It looks like it, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything like of note from where we entered to now?
Just rocks. I mean, you're just like in a little path cut into the cliff face here.
Gotcha.
It looks more of like a natural like crack in the actual cliff face here, or in the actual cliff, as opposed to something that was dug out man-made. It looks like this was a natural occurrence. So
Alright, gotcha.
he goes and opens the door and enters inside. And immediately, upon opening the door, you guys get immediately the smell of ale and the sounds of conversation wash over you. And he enters into this tavern, supposedly the Rock's Nest.
Aelin would look back, give the rest of his party a wary eye, and then we'll walk in first.
Okay.
Which one we're following after second?
Walking in...
Be behind Thalia.
Okay. Walking in, there are a number of people in here. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 7 to 8 patrons. You can see someone behind the bar, although you can only see her, like, a little bit of her shoulder and her head, and she appears to be, like, gliding back and forth on the bar. Like, not, like, stepping. There is no, like, bobbing to her movement. She just kind of glides as she gets drinks for patrons and moves about. She's human. She has black hair with a white streak kind of running down the left side. Brown eyes. And the rest of the patronage in here is mixed. You have a couple humans, a half-elf, an elf, a couple dwarves, a halfling, and a gnome, I believe would make up the 7 people in here. You also, then, once you get in a little bit further, you see there is like a back booth area, and you see another human gentleman sitting back there, dressed in very fine clothes. And that is where Daryl walks over to. He walks over to kind of the back booth.
Everyone else is dressed finely right, too.
No, everyone else looks a little bit rough and tumble.
Okay, alright.
The very fine clothes he's wearing, are they fine by my standards, or are they new money?
What do you mean?
As in, you know, when somebody isn't really that rich but likes to dress like they are very rich.
Gotcha.
Because they've got a little bit of money, or are they actually generally very wealthy?
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Do I get advantage because of my background?
Sure.
Insight. 14?
Okay. You get the sense that the clothes are nice, and if he only had one outfit like this, you would get the sense that people would catch on to it very quickly. So you would guess that he probably has a fair bit of money. He doesn't seem to be... He seems to be playing it up, but not just because that's who he is. Not because, you know, he's trying to put on an act or anything. Just because he's a naturally flamboyant person and likes to kind of put on a show type thing, so...
Okay. I guess Aelin would walk up to the table, give a slight nod, and... Max, I presume.
Ah, yes, it's grand to meet you. I am Max Renton, Esquire. Pleasure.
Aelin. Pleasure.
Swift River.
Doesn't say anything.
Okay.
I just smile.
May I sit?
Yes, please, please. And he kind of waves over at the bartender. You see her nod at him. As soon as he nods, you see her kind of exit the bar, and getting a look at her now, you can see why it appeared that she was gliding. She's actually sitting in a wheelchair, though she doesn't appear to be rolling it at all. It's just moving. And she makes her way over to your table. Yes, can I get anything for you and your new friends, Max?
Fresh water, please.
Water, very well.
Tea available.
Yes, I do have tea.
You know, I'm not very thirsty. I'm okay. Thank you.
And she looks to you, Zumbus.
Coldest tea you have.
Coldest tea. Very well. Max, on your tab? And he nods.
Thank you for your generosity.
Oh, of course. We're all friends here, aren't we?
That remains to be seen, but potential.
Now, I'm sure you must have many questions, me dragging you out here like this, but I find the city stifling. I prefer to be out here. The Rock's Nest is it's my home away from home, let's say. But I do have a little bit of a job that requires some secrecy and some tact on your end, if you would be interested. I know you all haven't been in town for very long, but have you ever heard of a merchant by the name of Vivica Hemmel?
I have not.
No. Okay, very well.
Well, what I have, because I use my downtime to kind of explore the city a bit.
Go ahead
Along
and...
with getting Cestus.
Yeah.
What would that be?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what kind of check that would be.
Okay.
I'll say either investigation or history, your choice.
Okay, well, they're both 0. So...
Oof.
Sad.
Sad.
Unfortunately, no, you did not hear the name while you were kind of just investigating through town or anything. I'm trying to think if there would be anybody else that might have heard. You know what? Thalia, why don't you go ahead and roll? You can roll as well.
Okay, same history.
History or investigation, yeah. Oh my god. Picking up where you left off last time, huh?
Yeah.
You would have heard people speaking of her at the Dancing Dervish, actually, kind of in hushed tones. The sense you got is that people were, or are, kind of afraid of this lady, and she wields a lot of money and power in the town. She's a very wealthy merchant.
Okay. Do I know exactly what she sells?
You get the sense that it probably isn't entirely legal,
Okay.
but you wouldn't know exactly what. Just from the way people talk about her, you get the sense that she is not somebody to be trifled with and, probably does things her own way without too much care for what the rules might actually be.
Cool.
Oh, I heard that hesitation. Trifled was not the first word you were thinking of saying.
You're right, I was going to say truffled at first. So you have heard of her?
In passing, but I'm sure you have enough to tell us.
Well, let's just say that she has been a thorn in the side of many of the merchants that I represent, and we would like something done about that. We have a sense that her dealings might not be entirely of the legal variety, and we would like proof of this. And
Look around the bar and says, does that mean that all of your dealings are completely legal?
but of course,
Insight check.
go for it.
25.
Oh shit.
I mean, there's crime, and then there's crime.
Yeah, but crime is crime.
He is
Well, true.
he is
but,
hard
like-
to read, Thalia.
Theft
Okay.
is, say, different from, like, trafficking.
Right, but crime is crime.
You get the sense he might toe the line a little bit, but he's a hard person to read. He's
Oof.
yeah, he's a hard individual to read.
Cool. Max, I have to ask, if you feel so strongly and your customers feel so strongly about this person, and you clearly have people in your employ, why recruit strangers for something that needs to be handled with delicacy? Do you not have anybody that you trust?
Oh, of course, I have many people that I trust, but you see, the thing is that strangers are perfect. Nobody knows that any of my employers know you. If something like this is to happen, she will obviously eventually be made aware of it, probably very quickly, and she will then begin the line of, usual suspects, essentially. The people that are in direct competition with her. I need somebody not attached to this so as not to bring any heat to the front door of me or my employers.
Right, but won't she work it out afterwards anyway?
What do you mean?
Well, when she ultimately meets her comeuppance, you take her to the authorities, you take out her business in whatever way you want to, she'll think, I wonder who did this, and then follow that train of thought anyway.
Well, yes, but at that point it will hopefully be too late, and her interests will have been hurt here enough that she will no longer have the power to come after us as she once did.
Or you'll leave somebody in a terribly, what's the phrasing I'm looking for here, with nothing to lose, coming after you.
I have fought many a beast backed into a corner.
Well, I guess it depends on how well you do your job. If you do your job well enough, she will have no cause to, or she might have cause to come after me, but she would have no evidence. And if she has no evidence, then really what is she acting on?
What exactly are you accusing her of that you want evidence of?
Some shady business dealings, smuggling, the like. I believe that she keeps a ledger close to her possession in her home that details all of her financial goings-on and all of the illicit goods that she's smuggling. I would like proof of this.
And why haven't you gone to the authorities?
Because I have no proof at this time.
Right, but you could go and tell them that you have concerns and they would surely conduct an investigation.
You don't know how things work in this town, sweetheart. It's not as simple
Don't
as
call me
that.
sweetheart.
she is quite influential here, and the guard isn't going to simply take it on my word, because who am I? I'm a nobody. The guard doesn't know me. They're just going to take the word of a stranger that this individual who is, a pillar of the community, is well known, is doing illegal things. I think not.
I understand.
This. If she disappears, what do you get out of it?
Well, it opens up different avenues for my employers to be in business and to make money.
And who are your employers exactly? Which are the merchants that employ you?
I have many employers. We'll leave it at that.
And so the job is just to take a ledger, no killing or mayhem?
No killing. In fact, I would prefer that you do not do any violence while on this job. It's a simple look at it as a recovery. I will pay you 1,500 gold to recover the ledger, or any proof of her illicit dealings.
Very well.
We'll think about it.
How soon does this need to happen?
Well, I will say that tomorrow brings a great opportunity to potentially do some work on this, as she does attend every Tenday festival. She has her own little pavilion that she frequents there at the festival grounds. It's the only time I know of for sure that she's out of her house. While she does leave at other times, the length and the days and the times I know not. She seems to keep a fairly erratic schedule. The one thing that she always attends is the Tenday Festival.
Mind if we confer together?
Of course, please take your time.
Let us step out of the tavern, yes?
Very well. Could also head downstairs if that's easier, and he points to a door just a little ways away from you guys.
I think
We'll
some
head
fresh air
outside.
would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up front. I need some cave air.
Okay.
The sea breeze and the salt.
And there is, when you guys step out, there is no roof on the walkway leading up to the Rock's Nest. It is open
Gotcha.
to the air. Probably goes
Yeah,
up
like
about 15
Like a
feet or so.
crevice into the cliff, right?
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, when we get outside, get a little bit of ways from the door, and can I take a quick look just to kind of assess the surrounding, make sure that we're alone?
Yeah, can I do that too?
Yeah, go for it. One of you can roll either perception or investigation with advantage, or you can roll independently. It's up to you.
You can take it with advantage, Dahlia.
Okay.
You're rolling like fucking god, so.
Nope.
Come on!
8. You jinxed me! You jinxed me!
It appears that you are alone.
Sure.
Nobody followed you out. You can at least see that much. Nobody followed you out of the Rock's Nest.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, okay. So it looks like we're okay, and
Aelin will hold a finger up, tap his trident on the ground, and flood this crevice with fog.
Okay.
Okay,
guys, this
don't
sounds like
lose
absolute
anybody.
Shit.
I don't trust him.
I don't.
I don't trust him, and I'm not breaking into somebody's house because he has a grudge against somebody else.
But I mean, if this lady is truly doing some heinous shit, I mean.
Yes, but who are we to take vigilante justice into our own hands on behalf of somebody else? Who are we to break into somebody's house and steal their belongings based on the assumptions of one man who carries out his business in a rather shady location and is offering us a lot of money to steal a ledger?
Zumbus looks at Aelin. Sounds like more something up your alley. It sounds like an adventure.
It doesn't sound like an adventure, it sounds like a crime.
It is difficult to say. I do not much care whether something is legal or illegal, only that it is the right thing to do.
Well, unless we investigate this person, how do we know it's the right thing to do?
So maybe we... Okay, do we need 1,500 gold? I guess is the real question. And how much do we care about the poor, pitiful people of this town?
I mean, how do we truly know what's going on unless we spend time and get to know everybody? How do we know that they're not simply lying to us and pulling the wool over our eyes and we're merely pawns in a game that's much bigger than we can see?
I agree with Thalia. But if he is giving us a lead to someone shady, I do not see why we cannot do this for him and then turn around and investigate him on our own time.
We could accept the job, but only as a front or pretense, and then
Exactly.
conduct our own business. As I said, all I care about is doing the right thing, and I agree with you. Breaking into someone's house on merely nothing more than the promise of gold is not the right thing to do. But I also agree with Zumbis. If she is, in fact, dealing with heinous crimes, I wish to take her down.
Okay. Well, how about we go back in there and we tell him that we'll take the job, but before we do anything, we investigate him first. Maybe I could try asking him for at least one of his employers' names and see if he's feeling a bit more generous with that information.
Do we wish to tell him that we are going to investigate him?
No.
There is also one other possibility.
Mhm.
It could be a little scary, but we could also just, like, snitch on this dude, tell the lady, hey, this is what's happening, and maybe she'll give us, like, 2,000 gold. You know what I mean? Think of all we could do for the community with 2,000 gold.
Or we
That's if she gives us that much.
could just turn them both in.
I don't think we should show our hands to anybody right now.
I agree with Swift River.
Turning in either of them will require proof.
Indeed.
So,
Sure.
let's accept the job, but let him know that it will not be a rush order. It will be on our time. That gives us the opportunity to investigate both and see who really needs to be taken care of.
You did bring up one solid point. You know, if there is a time, assuming we knew this lady was no good, you know, tomorrow is prime time to make that happen. So, I mean, between now and then, if we can justify, I wouldn't even call it a break-in, maybe like a borrowing of a book when no one's home. It's fine.
But it also presents a point to investigate him. Maybe we could steer the conversation in a more light-hearted direction and ask what he plans to do for the festival.
To be fair, there is also the fact that the 10-day festival happens every 10 days. We do not have to have anything done by tomorrow.
True.
I'd rather do things right than to do things fast. So I think you're
I
right.
agree with Talia on that, yes.
If we delay the job, that may be seen as suspicious.
Well, what's he going to do? Hire another bunch of adventurers that can kill something from a mine?
Fair
If he
point.
has money, he may be able to.
He would have hired somebody else by now if he had the money to do so.
And we can set aside the suspicion by telling the truth. We want time to gather as much information as possible. If he is truly looking for proof, one book may not be enough. Perhaps we are out to get more.
True.
If I may, I'm pretty good sometimes when it comes to talking to people. If you let me try, I'll do my best.
Out of character, which one of us has the higher charisma?
It doesn't matter because I can't roll lower than an 18 persuasion or a 15 deception.
Really? Why?
Because
I'm a bard of eloquence.
Oh, right. No, all you.
Okay, baby, that's what I was trying to say in characters. Like, I'm pretty good sometimes when it comes to talking to people. It's literally all I can do.
Oh, man.
I wonder, let's think on the option that it's unacceptable to try and push this off for the next festival. I definitely agree that we should definitely try and gain some more insight on him. Maybe we can talk him into hanging out for a little bit and having 1, 2, 10, 20 beers, whatever that is. And I don't know. He seems very
Smart.
yeah, very good at what he does. So it might not be that simple, but I mean, if it could give us some time, maybe some of us can go and just see, word on the street about this lady and try and pick up what's going on, and the rest of us can spend some time investigating him here and trying to figure out what he's about. And if we can get any steps closer to figuring out what the fuck is going on, then it might go down better.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But
What do y'all think? Is that a bit much?
if he genuinely pushes us for time, though, do you not think that sways things further in the direction that he's probably also up to no good?
Even if it does, we cannot make assumptions on him or her.
I think we just say we need more time, and we gauge his reaction to that request.
Yes.
And if it's unacceptable?
We leave. If he truly wants our help, he'll follow us and ask again.
Yes.
If he doesn't, then
And I agree. He appears to be very intelligent. He's not someone that we can push around. So, let me explain to him our terms, and then segue into you to be able to convince him of it. So that way, trying to talk to two people at once sort of drags his attention in different directions.
that sounds really smart.
Very well.
Zumbus whispers over to Thalia as we start walking back towards the door. 2,000 gold would do much more for the children than 150.
Zumbus, you're very, very right, but I trust in our plan, and I trust in Aylin's ability to set our terms. I know that he will be steadfast and true, and also very clear and concise, and in doing so, I give him bardic inspiration for his role.
Hey!
Aylin, ask him for 2,000. Yeah, I'm ready to go in.
Alright, so are you dropping your fog and heading back in?
Yep, fog's gone. Walk back in.
Okay. He is still just sitting at his table in the corner.
Okay.
Is there anybody that's looked like they've moved, shifted, twitchy since we went and came back in? You know, like when you've been listening to the window and then you scramble back to your chair to look casual, but you're reading the book upside down?
You don't get the sense of anything like that.
Okay.
Everyone kind of looks at you all as you all enter again, but then goes back to what they were doing.
Okay.
Okay. I believe we have come to our consensus, Max.
Ah, very well, and I hope it's good news.
Yes, we will take this job for you, but
Delightful.
we must make some of our intentions clear to you.
Very well.
If this person is truly up to heinous acts, as you have put it, perhaps just a ledger may not be enough proof. So we would like to take our time, and thus we would like to ask you if there is any particular time restraint other than the opportunity that tomorrow presents.
No time restraint. If you tell me you're taking the job, I will trust that you are taking it, and the time frame is up to you. It's not like I expected this to be resolved tomorrow. I was simply throwing it out there that the Tenday Festival could be a potential good opportunity to make your way into her home, as she will not be there. That being said, the 10-day festival, the great thing about it is it's every 10 days. So please, take your time.
That is what we have come to as well. We were hoping maybe to use tomorrow's festivities, since she is going to be there, to maybe speak with her as strangers, to garner some information, maybe get her to speak out on things related to her home, or perhaps her business, and then take the ledger on the next 10-day festival as needed.
Very well. I leave the details up to you.
Thank you very much. Thalia, did you have anything else?
Well, yeah, obviously we're going into this quite blind, beyond what you've told us already, that she's quite a thorn in your side and your employer's side. Is there anything in particular that we should look for in these ledgers? Numbers against even just one of your employers would be very helpful. I know you're sensitive about that information, but truly a name of some sort of merchant would be very helpful.
I understand where you're coming from, but in my business, confidentiality is everything. Just as I would assume you wouldn't like it if I told the next group of people that I speak with that I had hired you for this job. I am not at liberty to divulge any information of any of my clients, and I apologize for that. But being a representative like I am requires confidentiality, and if my reputation in that regard is broken, then I will never see work again.
Then how will we know what ledger is the right one? Surely if she's been running a business, she keeps many ledgers. And forgive me if I'm presumptuous, but none of us are exactly businessmen or women.
This is a good point. Let me confer with some clients, and I will get back to you on this.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Upon which time would you have us return?
I am here every evening. You can catch me here. Basically any evening. If I'm not here, just leave word with Elaine, and he points to the bartender. And
I meant the time you needed to confer.
Oh, I should be able to have word for you, say tomorrow.
Very
Okay.
well.
So Miss will elbow Aelin. 2000.
Do I hear him do that?
What did you cough?
2000.
Oh, 2000. Gotcha.
No.
Yeah, you probably would have. I don't think he's being subtle.
Now, obviously, Max, since we are taking on this job and we do intend to do it to the fullest of our, abilities very thoroughly, and we're going to do the job right, not fast, I would assume that delivering more substantial evidence than just a ledger would result in a bonus, say, money up to 2,000 gold instead of 1,500.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
Fuck him up.
Fuck him up.
And whenever my roll loads, I can click it again. So,
Okay, so that's an 18?
That's an 18.
Okay.
It's broken.
Unfortunately, 1,500 was all I had allotted for this. Like I said, I can bring it up to my clients when I speak with them regarding this other matter and see if more, what's the word? If more evidence would equate to more pay on your guys' behalf, I will certainly find out for you. But at this time, I am not allowed to go higher than the 1,500.
Well, we'll look forward to both tomorrow then.
Very well.
People sound a little poor, Thalia.
Thalia with her 10 strength punches Zumas in the face. No, I'm joking.
He kind of gives you a look, Zumas, kind of like cocks his head like a dog hearing something like funny, kind of gives you that look. And
Zumas will give a smile. And,
Does he look the same as he did the first day we met him?
No, he does not.
No. Okay. I just thought the smile was back, that's all.
His hair has a tint of white at the tips today.
Okay. I just didn't know what it looked like on the first day. Cool.
yeah, first day was like greenish. Cool, yeah. Yeah, are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, Max.
Very well, and thank you all for your time. I hope to see this matter resolved shortly.
As do we. Swazdula. Inshallah.
Have a nice evening.
Thanks, you as well.
Cool. As we're walking out, Zumas will comment, did y'all see that wheelchair? That was amazing. Holy shit.
Wheelchair?
That was fucking nuts. I definitely want to come back and ask her about that.
It is an interesting contraption.
More mobile than I am. Shit.
It was a
Yeah.
pretty cool looking wheelchair.
Yeah, it sounded fucking dope.
I'm pretty sure you can juggle it, Swift.
Oh god.
Please
Oh,
take the
Swift.
girl out of the chair first.
Are you going to juggle tomorrow at the festival?
I had thought about it.
I hope you
Honestly.
do.
Can I do that to make money?
I mean, you can
whatever
also just-
want.
Do it for entertainment. Well, let me know if you're going to, and I'll
Like, go.
pump you up, so to speak.
I will keep
Should
that
we-
in mind. Thank you.
Shall we go back to the nice tavern?
How deep into the day is it on this day before the festival?
It is nighttime, so you guys were having dinner when
Gotcha.
when Daryl came up to you. So at this point, it probably took 35-40 minutes to get over here. Another 35-40 to get back. So by the time you get back, it'd probably be like 7-8 o'clock.
Is it worth us asking about Max to, I don't know, the barkeep, or going over to the Verdant house and talking to the captain of the guard?
I think it might be a little dangerous to mention his name right now.
I'm not opposed to mentioning his name, but he seems like the behind the curtain type of fellow. I doubt
Yeah.
many would even know him.
What about Daryl?
That is another story.
You know who might know a lot? LMA. She's
You are very correct.
a
Yes.
secretary, right? She probably knows a lot that goes on in the town, and probably more than the captain would.
This is
That
true.
is fair reasoning. Yes.
If we look like up the is it up the street, or is it a walk away from us, the Verdant house?
The
Well,
Verdant, the
whatever.
Verdant Hall is probably like a 5-minute walk away from the Dancing Dervish. So, are you guys
Would
making
it-
your way back to town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you,
Would we know if it's still open?
you probably wouldn't. You guys have been here for a couple days. It's probably a little late to be going to the Verdant Hall today.
Okay.
We can talk to her at the festival. Zumba, she really liked you when you were like, "Hey, here's some money." You're
Good
trouble.
for me. I don't
I find that many people are like that.
think
Hmm.
she's definitely way too good for me. I don't even think I have the right to talk to her.
So
Zumba,
no,
what makes
Service,
you
you
say
have
that?
you have a sort of tall, dark, and handsome. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
We'll see.
Shadows, dark.
Oh, I thought you meant because his hair is dark and then it gets lighter at the ends, but that's funny too.
It
Zumbas,
sounded
you-
funnier and primordial.
Oh! Zumbas, I'm sure you have every right to talk to whoever you want to. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself.
It's true, and you've talked to her before.
I feel like things were different then.
Like your hair was different then?
These shadows are disgusting. I hate them.
Are there any shadows around him now that he's talking about?
Aylin's gonna hold up his trident and just like boop his chest, casting light on his robes.
Oh.
Just making a bright white light. Just wah.
Does Zumba seem particularly down?
I don't know, Zumbas. Do you?
Okay. Thalia just takes a really long look at him and waves her pretty golden fan and casts calm emotions. And just tries to, like, even out his mood.
Now you're fucking giving me fucking antidepressants? Holy shit.
You have to make a charisma saving throw.
Let me ask you a question. Where are you doing this? Right in the inn?
I'm
Well, no,
assuming
'cause
it's
we
like
were-
on the walk back
Yeah,
to
it's like
On the
a
walk
30-minute
back. Okay.
walk, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
magic no inside.
Magic
walls.
no inside town, I know
Okay.
that. But you said it was like a long walk in, so...
Gotcha. So you guys are walking back then. Okay.
You
Yeah,
said that's
you
like
can-
charisma?
Yeah, you probably all have to make it, but you can choose to fail it if you want to.
Choose to fail.
I don't think the shadows would let me fail.
Oh.
I have suppressed your shadows with
Oh my
beautiful
God.
light.
The shadows say not today.
My shadows envelop me.
Swiftfooter,
just-
do you fail?
Oh, well, let's see.
You succeed, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So me and Aelin are just chilling and having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
We're feeling pretty mellow.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
you guys
Zumbus
just smoked a
feels-
J.
Yeah.
Zoom
Basically,
feels
nothing
even
changes
more
for
down.
Aelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zumbus will kind of walk ahead of the group on his own.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to do on this walk back?
No, but I will cancel light before we walk into town on Zumbus.
Please
Yeah.
do.
All right. Cool.
Jesus.
Just glowing.
Just walk. I leave it on like for as long as he needs, but before we walk in, just no.
It sours my mood even more.
Oh.
All right.
Tell
so
him to know what to do if he was here.
you guys make your way back into town.
Cool.
Whoops, rock button.
Just walked into town and just cast.
No, definitely not.
Just hey guys.
No, God, I'm so sorry. I keep trying to click the I. I'm so sorry.
You're having some trouble.
Zimbus is freaking out.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Sorry, yeah, I'm good.
Oh, you
It's
guys'
cool,
cameras
everyone-
just froze.
Oh, only yours went away, Thalia.
Oh, okay, let me reconnect quick.
Here you
There
are.
you go.
There you are. Okay, now I'm back. Zimbus is done having his moment.
I think Zumbus is always having a moment. I think that's
Okay.
Aelin would nudge Swift River. Hey, Swift, can you make calming tea for Zumbus?
I don't know if I have those supplies on hand exactly.
I worry for him.
Oh, give him a day or two. He'll be fine.
Swiffer was like the cool aunt who's just like, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, rub some dirt in it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Aelin and Thalia are like concerned parents.
Oh, man.
Do we haven't made it back to the end, right? Do we,
You guys are getting close. You just entered town.
gotcha. Did we ascertain where, this lady's, like, main shop is?
Yes, so Max would have told you where her residence was, and it
Yep.
is actually on the southeastern side of town. You cannot miss it. It is a garish monstrosity. Think very, like, Gothic-styled house, like, with asymmetrical, weird angles, sharp points, like that.
So,
Mansion.
we're robbing
Yes.
Picasso.
And it
That's
is...
a fucking...
It is
bad
a
guy house.
large estate, and there is a 10-foot tall wall surrounding the perimeter of the yard.
Hmm.
Probably about 30-40 feet away from the actual house. So, yeah,
Gotcha.
you guys see it as you enter town. It is one of the last houses close to the gate on that
Got it.
southwestern side, not southeastern.
Yeah, I think if we're walking by it, I'll just, like, stop outside the gate and take a peek in, but not do anything crazy.
Okay, there is a guard at the gate.
Oh,
Is it a town guard or is it a personal guard?
Looks like a personal guard.
Okay.
They are not dressed in the verdant guard attire.
Could I, like, stealth around the perimeter? Just scope it out, like, all around it?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check. Okay. Yeah, you make your way around the perimeter, no problem. There doesn't appear to be any like weak points in the walls, but what you do see is another guard who seems to be patrolling the perimeter. So there's one guard at the gate, and then it looks like there's another one in the yard kind of walking around.
Gotcha.
But the house appears to be one story, but tall for a one-story building. lots of blacks and dark. You can see like the dark purple curtains on the inside. None of the windows are like open. You can see they're all like shuttered and have like deep purple cloth curtains over them.
Gotcha.
And yeah, this house looks completely out of place here. Like, it does not belong in this town.
It is quite the ugly thing, isn't it? Hardly in keeping with the village's rustic aesthetic.
Do you guys think we should exchange pleasantries with that soldiers or that guard, see if we can pick anything up without being too pushy?
No, because then they will know our faces and it will make it easier to spot us in the future.
Sure.
I think maybe it could be a good idea, but not at night. Definitely during normal business hours.
Yeah, definitely. Agreed.
You know, I thought we could also maybe track down those lumber traders, the merchants that we rescued from the cultists, see if they know either of, you know, Max or Vivica.
That's a
Tyra and
fantastic
Quint.
idea.
Yeah, Tyra and Quint at the lumber merchant's shop on the west side of town.
If anyone was going to be willing to talk to us that might know something about either of them, them.
And perhaps Mr. Bolton knows something as well.
It's very true. I love a good excuse to go back to that bookshop.
I imagine we won't have much of an opportunity to talk to any of them, or to go visit their places tomorrow with the festival, but we might be able to bump into them during.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we should just have fun, but if the time arises for us to actually talk to these people and broach the subject naturally, that might come across better too. Even you, Zumbus.
You can't make me.
Have fun or talk to people.
The first one. And the
I
second.
thought so.
I guess both.
Okay.
But, yeah, no, I agree. We should probably split and head back to the inn.
Yeah, you guys are just reaching the Dancing Dervish now, so you guys make your way up. There is a band currently playing. Nice little jaunty tune. As you guys make your way in, you see the dwarven female behind bar.
Is it like a dancey tune?
Yeah.
Are people dancing or just like sitting and listening to them?
People are currently just sitting and listening.
Oh, Swift River, would you like to dance? Because truly, I really want to blow off whatever that encounter was.
Absolutely. Lead the way.
And I held my hand out daintily. Take her to dance.
Okay.
Would you like to lead or?
I have never danced.
I spin her.
All right. Performance checks.
Okay.
Both of us? Okay. Now, could we call it, like, would this be, like, performance, like, dexterity?
Nope.
Okay.
Good try, though. It's weird because you know Swift River is dexterous, but there's something about the timing of it. She is just completely off. Like,
Is it like lumping around like a bit of wood?
yeah, well, she doesn't really look that awkward, but her timing is just so off from the song and from yours that it just doesn't match up, and that causes it to look awkward. Even though she moves well, her
Okay.
timing is so bad.
I try and help cover it up by then trying to match her timing instead.
Okay.
So it doesn't look so weird.
It helps a little bit.
Okay.
Still looks a little clunky, though.
Okay, I'm trying. Do you want to just switch to like the Macarena or YMCA or
Oh my
like?
gosh.
It's really fun dancing with you, Swift River, I promise.
I mean, could I just freestyle some stuff with dexterity checks, or is it
Can she
hard?
start breakdancing?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say you could do like break dancing if you wanted to. That would be more of like an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Thalia pulls sunglasses out of nowhere and starts beatboxing.
Are you getting up on the stage to do this, or where are you doing this?
Just on the floor if there's no.
Oh yeah, I guess we were like over here dancing.
Just,
Yeah.
the cardboard mat that's there.
Okay, yeah, your breakdancing is much better
Oh,
because you're
fine,
not
just in the
having
background
to.
like this.
You're not having to go to the music so much as it is more freestyle, and you're just coming up with it. So yeah, you bust out some sweet like little kick flips, and you're going around and doing the leg sweep around, and yeah, it looks pretty good.
Headstand spin.
I'll figure
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah, totally.
The bus driver.
While all that's happening, Dumas is gonna kind of talk over to Aelin and just say, I really don't want to be associated with this gyrating. I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna try and slip away to my room.
Okay.
Aelin would sort of wait for a moment for Thalia and Swift River to see him. He'd wave them off, and then he'd
I incorporate the wave into my dance move.
Aelin will leave the tavern and head over to the lake.
Okay.
Guess Thalia and Swift River are the only ones who party.
I would
True.
say that Talon is down with you guys in the main waiting or in the main tavern room here. Just kind of
Okay.
having a drink and hanging out. So Talon is there watching.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. That's it. We just dance and then probably go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah. A little dancing, a little drinking, maybe.
All right.
And
You
then
guys
bedtime.
dance and drink the night away, eventually making your way upstairs to your rooms where you can take a long rest. So you guys can go ahead and mark that.
Nice.
But you wake up in the morning refreshed. Looks like it's going to be a nice sunshiny day here in Elbin, as the light is already creeping through the windows. But the day is yours. What would you guys like to do?
When do the festivities proper begin?
From what you had heard, stuff starts about midday, but really picks up later in the afternoon and the evening.
Gotcha.
But
gotcha.
there's still stuff going on throughout the day. So
Swift River suggests we just take in the whatever is happening right now. Maybe catch breakfast if there's like food stalls already up or something.
Yeah, Thalia would have spent the morning getting birds to help braid her hair into something pretty so she looks nice at the festival. And waves the birds out the window. Oh no.
It's not a phase, Mom and Dad. God.
He walks out in a My Chemical Romance t-shirt.
It's getting a little paler than usual with makeup.
Oh, man. Yeah, breakfast sounds good. Is Aelin made his way back from the lake?
yeah, we'll say he makes his way back from the lake, meets you all in the main room of the Dancing Dervish.
Oh, was there any, like flower boxes outside the window or anything like that on the tavern, or, like, flower bushes anywhere, or is it pretty barren?
Outside the Dancing Dervish?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's little, like, shrubs and stuff like that outside the building. It's a nice little inn.
Dahlia takes, like, a couple of flowers and just puts them in her hair, and takes a few for Swift River and see if she wants any in her hair, too.
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you. She
You're
like
welcome.
tucks two behind her ears.
Simbus, do you want one?
It's too pretty for me.
Okay, I jam one behind his ear, just forcefully.
Zumba
Look.
eats it.
Aelin, do you want a flower too? I can go get some more.
I do not think it will fit behind my ear, but sure.
Aelin goes
Go
flower
get him
picking.
get him some seaweed. He'll feel more at home.
I feel like that's racist.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Feels like that's not okay to say, Zumbus.
Aelin would just take the flower and like tuck it through one of the chain links in his armor, so it's
Cool,
just
there
like
we go.
sitting right there, like a lapel.
I give Talon one and put it behind his ear too. Okay, well, look great.
Looking very
We're ready to
fancy.
be-
So, what are you guys doing?
Breakfast.
Okay, yeah, easily enough. You guys can get breakfast. Are you getting it at the Dancing Dervish, or are you going to look for like food stalls that might be open at the festival already?
I had suggested food stalls.
Yes, Swiftwater has the right idea. I want to try some new stuff.
Okay. You guys make your way to the eastern side of town, and you can see the tents, and they have oh my god, I'm completely drawing a blank on the word.
Stalls?
No, like a stage that's outside.
Pavilion?
Yes. An outside
No, not
stage.
pavilion.
Uh,
Oh god, what's the word? I'll think of it.
I mean,
You can see that there's like an outside stage with a number of actual like pavilions kind of around it, like little gazebos set up. You're guessing those are probably for the wealthier people, and then there are like just rows of benches in front of it. But you can see a
Real
number. Yeah.
are you thinking of an amphitheater?
Yes. Amphitheater. Thank you.
I thought bandstand.
I knew it
was
started
about
with
to
an
say
A, and
gazebo.
I couldn't think of it. The amphitheater. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Yes, there is an outdoor amphitheater here, and
I leveled up because of that.
Yeah.
but yeah, there are a number of probably the only thing really that's like up and running at this time would be the food stalls. But you see a number of them. There are some that are serving soup. There's quite a few with fish. You see some that are selling like vegetables and have like a big roast boar that they're slicing pieces off of for people. All sorts of stuff. What do you guys? in
Are
the
there
mood
any
for?
like pastries?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Oh. Swiftover goes for those first before getting a real breakfast.
Okay.
Aelin goes like full cartoon, and he like lifts up and just floats over to the boar.
Okay.
Do your like toes like twinkle a little bit as you go towards it? Yeah.
Yep, little stars. Just
He
Yeah.
runs really quick, and his smoke is in the shape of Aelin.
You can get a nice cinnamon pastry for 2 copper. The boar breakfast. It's like a little meal with vegetables, and then the roast boar will be 4 copper. If anybody would like that.
Nice.
he buys 2.
Okay.
For him. Is there anything with like
Sure.
honey or anything like sweet that Thalia could find?
Yeah, definitely. There's baked goods. There's
Yeah.
honey. There's cinnamon flavored ones. There's some with like fruits, like fruit flavored pastries and stuff.
She buys like a bunch of different flavored pastries, avoiding the cinnamon one
Okay.
because she hates cinnamon.
Gotcha.
I have a quick out of character question.
Yeah.
This is my first time breaking a gold. We're using standard D&D increments of 10, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
just
10 silver to a gold, 10 copper to a silver.
got it.
How much would all of the pastries and like a little pot of honey cost? Thalia?
How many are you getting?
Like 3,
3.
enough for her to snack on.
Yeah, we'll put 3 of them at. They give you a little discount. They give them to you for 5 copper.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Swiftover like does the same like medley selection, but she picks up a couple cinnamon ones because she likes cinnamon.
Okay.
He's gonna just try and find the most stale piece of bread he can.
Oh my god, Zumbus, just have one of my pastries.
I know he's actively cultivating feeling bad right
You have trouble finding like stale bread. Everything here is fresh, especially since it's the morning and it's the day of the Tenday festival. Everything out here is extremely fresh. So
And you
you
could drop
could
it on
definitely
brown.
get some just plain bread, but it's not going to be stale.
I guess I'll have to sin and take a good piece of bread then.
That'll be a copper for a slice of bread.
Sure.
Does he just walk around with like a perpetual rain cloud over his head?
I'm just a little black rain.
Have you guys seen
Pricing
Arrested
on it.
Development?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's walking around like they do when they get sad with their head down, like shuffling their feet.
How much could a loaf of bread cost? 10 gold?
Yeah,
Oh,
things are starting to get lively. There's people out and about, wandering through the area. You can see, I'd say now it's probably like 10 in the morning. So you're getting close to when the festivities are actually starting. But you can see they're hoisting up the poles for Goat Ball. There is, it looks like they're setting preparations in another large tent that looks like the gambling tent. They're setting up like archery targets for archery contest, all sorts of stuff.
Mechanically, how would gambling work out?
You'll have to find out. There's a couple.
Okay.
There's a couple different games. So.
All right,
Okay.
I know. Like I know some classes have like game proficiency, like with like dice or something. Maybe would that be holding up here?
It depends on
Or-
exactly what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, do you guys want to do games first, or just walk around, see if there's like any trinket stalls, or...
Aelin looks for an arm wrestling contest.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Or
before you
starts
all...
one if you can't find it.
Are we going to split up, or are we staying together?
We could stay together for now, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I just need to know if I need to dish out my bardic inspiration now or later.
Looking around for an arm wrestling competition, you don't see anything yet. You get the sense that things are like just ramping up, and that stuff hasn't necessarily started yet. So don't think you're going around. You do see, so there's archery, there's the goat ball, there's gambling. You do find an arm wrestling. You find out that they do have an arm wrestling competition, but it's held later on in the day. So it's not currently going on right now. What else is there? Oh, you guys see a oh, excuse me one second. You do see a little like knick-knack shop kind of a gentleman, a halfling gentleman with a wagon, the wagon has painted in it in gold scrolling. Freddy Fizzlebanger's rare magic and exotic goods.
There's a sign that says magic in the...
Yeah.
What?
Does it seem busy, or are people steering clear of that car?
It looks like he is just kind of setting up, but there is currently nobody like speaking with or interacting with him.
Oh,
I'm too curious. I must go.
I follow.
Okay, you guys make your way over to Freddy Fizzlebanger's.
Fizzlebang. Oh,
Fizzlebang.
I heard something completely
Pretty
different. That
Fizzlebangers.
is much better.
Yeah, here, I'll spell it for you guys.
I'm imagining like with a name like Freddy Fizzlebangers. I'm assuming it's something to do with like fireworks.
Ooh.
Did I spell this right?
Damn it, Alex.
That
So sorry.
is what the sign reads, or what
You're
is
not-
painted
you're not
onto his
wrong.
wagon.
Okay.
As he sees you all approaching, you see a big smile, ear to ear. Ah, welcome, welcome. Step right up. What can I help you folks with today?
How about an introduction? Who are you and what do you sell?
Well, and he kind of like points at the sign. I am Freddy Fizzlebanger. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Aelin.
Aelin, pleasure, pleasure. What can I help you with today? Are you looking for something rare or exotic, maybe a little bit dangerous or magical?
He kind of like pauses for a moment and he like Do you have anything from my land?
Could you be a little more specific on what it is you're looking for?
Perhaps something from the Tritons.
Let me look here. I've got this amazing cloak. It's a cloak of billowing. It will actually billow without any effort from you. You can just cause it to billow like you're standing proud in the wind. I have this wonderful, and he pulls out a figurine of a silver raven. This will actually turn into a silver raven. It can perform a number of tasks for you. He pulls out some boots. I've got these boots that will lay false tracks. Pulls out a mask, and it the mask kind of looks like an owl almost. This is the mask of the beast. It will let you be friendlier with animals. I've got a number of things, but I don't know if I had anything specifically from the Triton lands.
I see.
You see, I'm not even sure where your people are from. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be offensive, but I'm
Not
just
at
not
all.
entirely sure where you're from.
Does Aelin have a cloak on?
That's a good
I don't-
question.
I don't know if
need
he
to
wears
pull
a
up my
cloak.
token again.
I think Swiftover's really interested in the mask and the raven.
I know for a fact that Talon would want that cloak. I know. I just know.
Zumbus says, I already have one of those cloaks. And he'll take a quick look around to see if anyone's looking, and cast Prestidigitation to kind of just blow his cloak.
Oh,
a
that's
little bit.
right. Aelin does have
I want to use my hand fan to make it look like I'm fanning his cloak. So if
Okay.
anybody's looking over,
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand with advantage then. Okay.
Ooh.
No
That's
big
a really
deal.
good roll.
Aelin, we've already got one of those.
yeah, but Talon has a cloak, but he might like this one. How
Well,
much
it's only 20 gold.
for a cloak of billowing that billows on its own?
Correct.
That sounds
That's
fair.
a very fair price.
How
Why?
are you selling this magic shit without being burned at the stake? Mr. Freddy. Mr. Freddy, can you hear me? How are you selling all this magic shit here without being burned at the stake?
Well, they know me in Elbin. I sell magical goods. There's nothing wrong with that. They don't like magic being cast here per se, but that doesn't mean that magical goods are outlawed.
Gotcha.
Magical
thank you.
goods have many uses.
Understood.
Could you demonstrate the cloak and how it's used?
Yes, absolutely. Here, why don't we try it on you, as it's a little bit tall for me.
Oh, I don't think it would go with my outfit, but I'm sure it'll be fine on you.
I shall try.
Okay. He hands it over to you, Aelin. You put the clasp on, and it just starts billowing like you're standing in a strong wind. You look heroic.
Kind
Aelin, I
of
think it's
shield up,
yours.
just
And there you go. You can make a statue of that.
Do you
Bravo!
want-
Bravo! He starts clapping for you.
Do you want the cloak, Aelin? You do. I hand him the 20 gold.
You are wonderful, Talia. I will take it.
Ah, thank you very much for your business. I appreciate it. Was there anything else that you were interested in here? And looking over it, there's a number of things. He also brings up a little package. I also have these if you're interested. These I call my fizzle bangers. And you can see there's a little fuse on the end. And it looks like you could, he explains to you that you can light them like with fire, and they will explode and make some noise.
Oh. That's... wow. Does anybody want those? I feel like Talon would want those. How
Those
much are they?
a set of 5 for 10 gold pieces.
Set of 5 for 10 gold pieces. I suppose...
Could you by chance demonstrate one Freddy?
Well, I don't want to frighten anyone. They are quite loud, and that would be throwing 2 gold away, so I'd rather not.
Are
Are
we
they
talking
quite-
like a nuclear bomb? Like,
Think like an M80.
What's
Gotcha.
nuclear?
Yeah.
What's an NA?
where's Talon with that board so I can start
Yeah.
doing some things?
Yeah, Swift River, was there anything that you wanted to purchase?
Yeah, I was really interested in the Raven and the mask. If the Raven could be demonstrated, he said that can like come to life and help with the things.
Mm-hmm.
Is it mechanically? What does that like function like a familiar?
Let me see here. Let me pull it up. Give me a second. The other things that you see that he didn't point out, they're kind of just spread out on the table here. There is a little gem that is blue. There are also some gloves and a little pipe.
Glove. Pipe. And you said it was a blue gem.
Yes, I believe. Lapis lazuli is blue, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's blue.
What's this very unimpressive, almost dirty-looking blue gem do?
Ah, that is a spell gem.
What's a
Oh.
spell gem?
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Still looking up the last one. Where did... So he explains to you that the Silver Raven, it can become a raven for up to 12 hours, and once it has been used, it can't be used again until 2 days have passed. But while in its raven form, the figurine allows you to cast the Animal Messenger spell on it at will. So it's like an animal messenger.
Okay. How big is it?
Like regular. So the figurine is probably about that big, and
Okay.
and you would guess that it gets a little bit bigger when you use it.
Gotcha.
And then let me pull up the other.
That could be good for contacting your mentor.
That is true.
Yes, this lapis lazuli here is what is called a spell gem. You can actually store any spell of up to 1st level into it.
I think my great uncle, who lives very far away in a different city, might be able to use that, as he's a spellcaster. Not me. I'm just a normal nobody. How much would you part with this very dirty-looking stone for?
That stone is 350 gold.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what's the Raven?
The raven is 500.
Boy!
So just turns around at the party. I think we need to do this fucking heist. And then turns back around. And it looks very nonchalantly. I didn't want it anyways. Too overpriced.
Yes, I agree, Zumbus.
Are the gloves like nice looking? Are they gaudy? Are they fancy? Are they? What are they?
The gloves look. They're in really nice shape, but they appear to be well worn. But nice quality gloves. Like the leather is a good quality. There's nothing innately fancy about them. No like. There's no like extra stitching or embroidery or anything like that. But you do see a number of runes, arcane runes, etched into them. So they do appear to be magical.
Okay. What do these do? And I like point without touching.
Oh, come on, you thing. Yes, these are actually called, and he kind of gets in and whispers, these are gloves of thievery. They allow you to perform tasks quite a bit easier than normal. And actually, when you put them on, they turn invisible.
Right. Okay. Invisible gloves that How much are these?
Those are 1,250 gold. So mechanically, what they do is they give you a +5 bonus to sleight of hand and dexterity checks made to pick locks.
Okay. I suppose it's worth risking a heart attack and asking what the pipe does and how much that is. Because we've slowly been going up in price.
This pipe has a number of functionalities, actually. It has a number of charges, I guess you would say, and it can do a certain amount of things every day. I believe it has 3 properties, and what you can do with these is you can cast Fog Cloud, Misty Step, or you can summon a Steam Method. They all have different amounts of charges that they cost.
And summon a what, sorry?
Steam Method. MEPHIT.
Little elemental.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, and so for the pipe, I'm assuming...
That is also 1,250 gold. Oh, and you see one more thing. There's also some really nice looking bracers that have like metal clasps on them. They look really nice.
Ooh. Are they like gold and fancy, like would catch Thalia's eyes, or are they just...
Yeah, they would, yeah. These are nice.
Okay. Eyes light up and point eagerly at the pretty bracers. And what are those?
Those
And are they within my price range?
That depends on what your price range is. Those are bracers of minor protection.
Oh, okay. What do they protect you from?
From attacks. If you are not wearing armor, I believe they give you a +1 bonus to your armor class.
And how much are those?
Those are 600 gold.
I see. And do you return every festival, or is it just today?
Oh no, I will actually probably be here for a number of days. I'm a traveling merchant, you see, so I travel all around Montverde and sometimes even into Devera, and sell my fine goods and try to find new things that I come across to sell. I'm always on the lookout. If there is anything you're interested in selling, I'm always open for that as well.
Interested in
this acorn.
acorn?
What does it do?
You can plant it, and it instantly becomes a large tree.
Well, that is certainly interesting. How much were you looking for it?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't suppose you'd be interested in trading.
I'm always open for a trade, but it depends on what you're trying to trade for.
Those gauntlets seem nice, but I sense that that would not be enough.
Unfortunately, no.
What about if we traded for that and this? And Thalia pulls out a red shimmering dragon scale. This is genuine. It's real.
You should.
It still has its magic. No, really, it's nothing.
You see
What a
him,
flex.
Listening.
It's nothing to have a dragon scale for Thalia.
you see him kind of look at you and then look at the scale. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Uh,
19, okay.
19.
I am intrigued by the dragon scale, but I am not sure there would be much of a market for it. I would say that we're getting close. Tell you what, the acorn, the scale, and 150 gold, and the bracers are yours.
I can do that. I've only got 148 gold.
I can give you the 2 gold if you want it.
Tell you
Thank
what,
you.
I'll do it for 148, just to be nice.
Thank you very much. So Zipper puts her bag of gold in the little acorn. She waves it goodbye.
Okay.
And Thalia hands over the dragon scale.
All right.
One more thing, sir.
Yes.
My father once had a beautiful tankard with a bit of a stern-looking face carved into the side of it. Do you have something like this?
I don't believe I do, but let me go in my wagon and check real quick. I do have various odds and ends and knickknacks and things. Is it magical, or it just has a face carved into the tankard?
It is magical, yes.
Unfortunately, if it's magical, I can... everything magical I tend to keep out on display here, as those are the most sought-after goods.
I see.
So unfortunately, I don't think I have what you're looking for there.
Very well. Thank you.
I guess if we're done here, I'll take 10 of those... What did you call them? Fizzlewicks? Bangy
Fizzle
things?
bangers? Yeah.
That's it. Please.
Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
You said that was 10 gold?
It's 5 for 10, so if you're getting 10 of them, it would be 20 gold.
Oh, okay, so yeah, 5 for 10.
Okay, so you just want to do the 5 for 10?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I buy those for Talon, so I'll tell Ashley that I got her.
Okay, awesome. I will, I'll throw those onto his sheet.
Cool. Zumbus, is there anything you wanted?
Just pouts. No.
Oh, is that no, or no, but you do and you don't want to say so?
It's no, but I think he's a swindler.
Oh. Okay. Because his price is too high? Well, we can come back after we finish the job and maybe we could get you what you were looking at, that gem that you seem to not like very much.
Yeah, it looks really dirty. We should probably make that gem the job, but it's fine, whatever.
Okay.
The cape was the genuine article. That billowed on its own.
Yeah. It's a shame he didn't have more, because I thought they were pretty nifty.
I'm sure Aiden will share.
Of course.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Freddy. And we'll see you soon, no doubt.
Of course, you're welcome back anytime. Thank you very much for your patronage. Have a grand day.
I feel like a mum at Disney World just buying all the kids souvenirs.
Aelin would like to head over to a tailor or clothier.
Okay.
Yeah, Zumbus is down to accompany you for that.
Yay!
Okay, so you make your way to the clothier is not on the festival grounds. It's actually on like the southern side of town, and that is called Panny's Stitchings.
Got it.
You make your way in, and it is a dwarven female, presumably
Okay.
Panny.
Excuse me, are you Panny?
Yes, I am. What can I help you with?
I just acquired this wonderful cloak and was wondering if you can dye it for me.
Yes, I should be able to. What color are you hoping for?
A royal purple.
Royal purple, an excellent choice. Yes, I believe I do have the dye for that. That will run you 1 gold, 5 silver.
Of course, thank you. You'll hand over 2 gold and smile and say happy Tenday.
Thank you, you as well. It takes her maybe like 20, 30 minutes to dye it. So if you wanted to just kind of hang out and then grab it, you can, or you can come back. It's going to be wet, and you'll have to let it dry. So you might want to leave it there a little longer, probably a couple hours or so, but you can come grab it whenever.
Yeah, just leave it there until later this evening then.
Okay.
Yeah, while we're there, Zumbus will say, "Excuse me, Panini, I'm looking for a deeply black cloak."
I'm sorry, a deeply what cloak?
Just a deep black, as black as my heart, I would hope.
Well, I can't speak to that. She kind of gives a nervous chuckle. But I do have black cloaks. Yes, that will be a gold for the black cloak. Let me get that for you right away. And she goes and grabs it, hands it to you.
Thank you. I truly appreciate that.
And then kind of
Perhaps,
takes
like,
a couple steps back.
He is a harmless joker.
Zumbus looks back in confusion, and then looks back at Penny. Penny.
Penny.
And just I'm looking for just like a general assortment of clothing. Nothing in particular. A couple of different shirts, a couple of different trousers. Just I'd like to expand my repertoire of clothing. Can you help me out there?
Absolutely. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
No, not particular at all. Actually, just looking for a solid mix. Maybe like 4 or 5 different shirts of various colors, and just a general array of like quality of like pants.
Okay. And how high quality would you like these outfits to be?
Varying. I'll take some of your lesser stuff and maybe some of your better stuff.
Okay, very well. Let's see. Let's say for 5 outfits, we'll do kind of we'll do 2 of the regular like workday type clothing, 2 of just average townsfolk wear, and then let's say 1 of like really fancy nice clothing. That will run you 7 gold for everything.
Definitely. And Zumbus will hand over 6 gold.
This is only 6.
Oh, sorry, miscounted. And we'll hand over the last one.
Okay. Well, I definitely appreciate your patronage. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I believe that is it. Thank you.
Sir, is there anything else I could help you with?
Oh,
Looking to use
no,
this.
thank you. No, thank you, ma'am. No, I think this deep dark cloak will do superb. Thank you. It looks great.
Let me take some measurements really quick, and then you can pick your clothes up this evening after I've had a chance to make them fit properly.
Sounds good. Do you want me to go into the back room with you?
No, we can do it right here. That's okay.
Understood. Sure. Yeah, Zumbus will just kind of stretch out.
She gets a stool out so that she can reach, because she's not very tall. But she takes your measurements and lets you know that the clothes will be ready for you later this afternoon, towards the evening. So.
I look forward to seeing you again, although I imagine you probably aren't looking forward to it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll be back later. Thank you so much.
She gives a glance to you, Aelin, and then like a questioning look at Zumbus, like kind of like, what's up with this guy? Just kind of nods at you. Well, very well. It will be a pleasure to see you again this afternoon.
Zumbus salutes awkwardly.
Okay. You guys are done there. What would you like to do now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thalia and Swift River, did you guys stay at the festival while they were doing this, or did you kind of go with them and just hang out?
I think we stayed at the festival.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably just looking for something fun to do. Did you want to try the gambling? Or do you want to wait?
Yeah, let's go to the little gambling tent. Why not?
Yeah, I think you're going to do really, really great at it. Just like luck's going to be on your side.
Depending on
Your
what
instincts are going to be there. You're
Oh,
going
I see what
to
you're doing.
you're going to do wonderful. Have some bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Okay, you guys make your way over to the gambling tent, and you can see it looks like there are a number of different games being played here. It looks like a couple of them are dice games, and there is also a card game being played. Do either of you have proficiency with like dice set or anything?
No.
I
feel like I should, because I have a noble
I
background.
feel like sailors get something, but I don't know. No gaming sets. You'd think, but no.
No, I changed it to cool. No. I thought nobles did get proficiency with a gaming set, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have it, so I'm just gonna say no.
Okay.
Yeah, neither do I.
I'll
Okay,
pull it up.
so it was really just to determine if you guys were familiar with the games being played here, so it's not a huge deal. But yeah.
Nobles do get it.
Oh, it's not on my sheet. It's fine.
Oh yeah, it says one type of gaming set. So.
What type of gaming set would you have chosen?
Well, it would have been the chess one, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because it's a noble thing, so yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So
These peasants would know how to play it. They play checkers.
yeah, it looks like there are 3 different games being played in here. 2 dice games and one card game.
What's the card game look like?
It looks interesting. It looks like players draw a card, and then keeping them hidden. Then they place some bets, draw another card, place more bets, call, raise, fold, whatever, and then a third card is drawn, at which point they are all placed face up, and whoever has the highest added total wins. So we will be playing it with dice, but it is a card game, just so you guys know.
Swift River, that looks fun. Do you want to play?
Sure, absolutely.
I want to do a thing where I watch somebody play around and try and get the feel of the game. Like, is it just luck, or are people betting and then, like, scaring other people away? Like, is it a mind game as well as a luck game?
Gotcha. You get the sense that it's a little bit of both. There's definitely some strategy involved in the raising and everything. So you see that the minimum bet is a gold, and that's where it starts out at. It's a gold ante to join, and then it moves up from there.
Cool. Yeah, I'll join the table and hope Swift River sits next to me.
I don't have the gold for that.
Okay, you can just be my moral support.
Aelin,
I taught you.
slip Swift a gold.
Oh, God. Thank you kindly.
Come, and I pat the chair. Come sit.
You get the sense that it will probably cost more than 1 gold to play. Since that's just the starting out bet, you'll need to have more money than that in case anybody like raises, because otherwise you're just gonna have to fold and you threw gold away.
Sure.
All right.
You should keep the gold, and maybe I'll try to. Hey, I bet I can juggle all this stuff.
I'll take a seat then, by myself.
Okay. So what I'm gonna have you do is, because I am playing the person who you're playing against. Actually, there's 2 people that you're playing against.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you send your rolls to Aelin, since he is not playing, because they're supposed to be secret rolls. But since I'm playing against you, I don't want to know what your role is, so I'm just trusting you guys to do it. So
let me go grab a. Can I go grab a real dice then? Because otherwise my rolls will show, right?
No, you just you do
/W and then space Aelin, and then it'll send it to just me. Here you go.
So the first.
Yeah, but how do I send my rolls so that you don't see the rolls?
Here, I'll show you.
So I don't use like the typing commands. I just use the clicky things. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, it rolled. I didn't put enough spaces. Or I guess it doesn't take the spaces. Weird. So the first one that you are going to roll is going to be a D8.
Okay. I'm hoping this works. I'm just copying what Zumbus put, minus the plus X.
Get rid of the dash.
minus
as
the
well.
minus. Yep.
Yep, there we go. I got it.
Yeah, but it didn't roll
It
anything.
didn't roll.
It didn't
Yeah.
roll?
No.
Hmm. Okay, I trust you. Go ahead and grab your real dice. You'll need a D8, a D6, and a D4.
Okay. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still message me the what the roll is.
Yeah, that'll work.
So we're in a gambling tent. I'm sorry, I had to
Yes.
step out. Okay.
That's weird. It should work.
I can take pictures of them as well if you want.
That's fine. I trust you.
Just
What do
whisper
I
me
need?
whatever you roll.
Yeah, so a D8.
Yeah, roll a D8 first.
There's the dice. Okay, and then do you want me to just... Oh, you know, I'm just going to message you. Whisper. Helen.
I'm practicing my Zumba smile.
Did you get that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one of the other players who you're playing against, who is a human male, he is bidding first. So he calls, does not raise, and then it goes to you, Thalia. Are you? You can either
So you
raise
just-
or call or fold. It's up to you.
Can I take a look at the two gentlemen I'm playing against and try and read their poker faces?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll insight.
21.
Okay. Here, let me. Now I have to roll. You get the sense that they have good, maybe not great cards so far.
And Thalia sort of furrows her brow and goes, I guess this is where I'd push, I don't know, 3 golden? Is that right, gentlemen? And she, does, the silly blonde, doesn't know what she's doing, vacant expression and pushes some gold in.
Okay.
And she raises by 3 gold.
All right. So the next gentleman is going to call, and the first gentleman is going to fold. So it's just you and one other.
Okay. And then do we roll again?
Then you roll a d6.
D6. Uh-oh. 11. Wait, yes.
And the bid is to you.
Can I check in again and see if his poker face has slipped?
Sure.
20?
Ooh, he's hard to read.
Okay. I guess I'll just push in 5 more gold.
Okay.
And I look kind of excited and happy.
He will call.
Okay.
And then it's going to be a d4.
Okay.
And then basically you reveal your cards. So roll your d4 and then let me know what the total that you rolled was, adding them all up.
11.
11. Oh! He would have beat you with anything but a 1 or tied. He rolled a 1 on his d4, so he got a 10.
Oh,
So you
that,
win.
I rolled a 1 on my second roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. So you win. What was the total pot? 3 plus 6 plus 10 is 9, 19. So you take 80% of that. You get 15 gold and 2 silver.
Sweet. I like smile happily and clap, and like I guess I'm a natural, right? Or do they look pissed?
They do look pissed, yeah. That was a lot of gold. I mean, for regular people, that's a lot of money.
Thalia looks back over her shoulder at Aelin and Siflifer and Zumbus and goes, "I did it." Do you guys want to play a different game so we don't, leave them with nothing?
No, I shouldn't.
Zumbus, are you okay?
Yes. I love gambling. It's fun. It's amazing.
Okay, should we go try a different tent?
No.
Aylin's just gonna give Zumbus a hug, pick him up, and start walking away.
Goodbye, gentlemen. Hopefully we can find each other later and play another round. This was exhilarating.
No, those gentlemen need my help. I think we should stay.
Twiffer, though, I just give you the 15 gold that I won.
Oh, gosh. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, you spent all that money on the braces, so I don't want you to miss out on any fun because you can't afford it.
We could double
That is
that.
very kind. You are
We
the
could
soul
double
of
that.
generosity.
I could more than double it. I'm very capable, but maybe not now.
Swiffer, double it. You know you need more.
Is there like a nice family friend?
Like, did we get the,
Coconuts.
like, idea that, like, the gambling tent may fill up even more by later tonight?
Probably, yeah. I mean, as more
Okay.
people start to enter, you would guess that it would become busier and busier. It looks like the other 2 games are, like, against the house type thing.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
whoever set up this gambling tent, it's not so much against other patrons, it's against the house. So you could play those as much as you wanted right now.
I think we should just
Double your money.
Like-
Yes.
cut our losses for right now. That we
losses,
have
we
done.
won.
Well,
We
exactly.
should win even more.
Well, I won, Zumbus.
Let us not
I will play
gain
one more.
losses to cut.
I will play once.
Yes.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
so much fun. I really want to play again.
Ugh.
Which one are you guys playing? Are you playing the same game?
I will, yeah.
Okay.
I
Thalia, are you
So
gonna play
nothing-
again?
need my real dice. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah. Zumbus, do you want to watch?
Also, I literally cannot play. I do not have physical dice.
Okay.
Just use like a
Oh, I'm
Google lets you do like a little dice rolling.
Yeah, you could do a little
True.
dice roll online.
That is true. I could do that. But
And
also,
you've got gold now.
that is true, but it's not as exhilarating if you're playing against, other party members, is it? Because all that money is basically still within the party.
Yeah, I know, but
Still fun.
I have my Cthulhu dice set. I'm so happy.
Nice.
Nice.
I just showed up with my bag of holding dice.
Yeah, I got a little Pokemon bag that I bought in Japan that I use for holding my dice.
This is bad. I keep poker chips in with my dice
Oh,
because
no.
I'm bad.
You play Deadlands?
Okay.
Before they get started, is there anything like akin to like blackjack or something? I know you said there's
Yes.
2 against the house.
There is, yeah.
Okay.
The other 2 games are kind of blackjack-esque.
Yeah, Zumbus is gonna try and like sneak that way while they're playing.
Okay.
I think Sithriver will follow to the different games, at least, to check them out.
Okay. Okay, so you guys can just keep track of your own numbers.
Okay.
Okay, so the same 2 gentlemen are going to be playing against you.
I give them like a pretty little smile and wave.
They give you a scowl. Go ahead and roll your d8s.
Alright.
Where'd my DA go? Give me a second.
I just rolled an 11. I was like, wow, wait, that's not a D8.
That would be a really good roll.
That little SCP like sub-article of D6 that sometimes lands on a 7.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, bidding is up to the gentleman to your left first, Thalia. He is going to call. It is up. The bet is now to you, Thalia.
Okay, same as before, I want to, look around the tables, inspect the poker faces, including Aelin's.
Okay, go for it.
20.
Aelin.
Do I need to roll a deception?
Yeah, you can. I was gonna have you guys whisper these to me, so you guys didn't know what each other's rolls were. But that's okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll deception, but you can whisper it to me, Aelin.
Okay. Need to find what my deception.
There we go, I've put my whisper on, so I can do it next time.
Okay, cool.
Cannot remember how to do that. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Toggle. Yeah, whisper toggle. Ha ha ha.
Model.
That's D6.
Okay.
And then I can just give you my general impression.
Yeah. So you get the sense that the first guy maybe doesn't have the strongest of a hand. The second guy... Actually, let me roll deception for them. You get the sense that the second gentleman, who is a dwarf, so you have a human, a dwarf, and Aelin. The human doesn't seem to have great hands, and the other two just seem meh. It could kind of go either way, but doesn't seem great, doesn't seem bad.
Okay, I check.
Okay. The dwarf is going to raise another gold. He's going to throw another gold in there. And it's to you now, Aelin.
Match.
Okay.
Put in one gold.
Okay. And then back to the first gentleman is going to fold again, and then it's back to you, Thalia, to either call or fold.
I call it, yeah.
Okay. So you throw another gold in there. The pot is now up to 7 gold. Okay, go ahead and roll your d6s.
Is it my round to start again?
Yep, yeah, because the guy who would have been going first folded, so.
I'm
You see what
gonna
he's doing there? That just stoic beard stroke.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another one of those, but I sent it to just you this time.
Okay. The dwarf is kind of hard to read. Aelin, if you want to send me another deception roll. Aelin is also hard to read.
Cool. I will put in 5 gold.
Okay. The dwarf is going to fold. Aelin, it's to you. 5 gold to you.
Aelin will raise 10.
So, 6, 7, 12.
So you raised 10 on my 5, or you just put in 10?
I put in 10.
Okay, so
Okay.
You raised by 5. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That
sorry.
answers my question, too.
Okay. Thalia just sort of smiles at you and pushes another 5 into the middle.
Okay. The pot is now up to 27 gold, which is pretty hefty. Go ahead and roll your d4s.
Does he have to match me or no?
What do you mean?
You matched me.
You matched him.
No, I put 5 in and then he put 10 in. He put 10 in, so I put in another 10.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you
another
just
10.
called.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
because he only matched me for 5 and then raised 5.
I'll match.
So you're raising him another 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll match.
So that's going to bring it
Match
to...
and call.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll your d4s then.
Yep.
And what do you guys got?
I've got 13.
Ooh.
Got me by 1.
Did I?
Yep. I got
Only
12.
12.
Jeez.
Okay, so Thalia, you are cleaning up, and you take 29 gold and 6 silver.
Christ.
Yay!
I need to remember how much I put down, so that was...
I was keeping track of all mine too. How much silver
you
did I
both-
get, sorry?
You both did, I think it was 16 is what you guys put in.
Okay.
Or, well, it would have been 17 with the initial ante. So 17 total.
Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, I've just my gold amount.
You're from across the room, knowing how destructive gambling can be against friends and family.
All right, so Zumbus and Swift River, you guys make your way over to one of the other games, and you're kind of watching, and it looks like the goal of this game is it looks like the goal of this game is to either roll a 7 or a 12 off of a 2d6. It looks like there's also an additional thing where you can double your bet after you roll your 2d6 to roll an additional 1d6 and add it to the total to try to get to 7 or 12.
I'm sorry, can I get that one more time?
Yeah. So the goal of the game is to either get to 7 or 12, rolling 2d6. After you
Okay,
roll the 2d6, you can choose to double your bet and to add 1d6 to the total. So you could potentially roll 3d6 total to try to get to a 7 or a 12. And you can bid as much as you want. Minimum is 5 silver.
Yeah. Just those two numbers, and it's not like any number in between 7 and 12, right?
Just 7 or 12 is what you win if you hit 7 or 12.
Okay. What's the initial bet?
5 silver is the minimum.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'll put like a little experimental 5 silver down.
Okay.
I'll play with on the same table at the same time.
Okay. How much are you putting down, Zumbus?
Zumbus will gingerly try and put down 5 gold on the table to see if that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, bets are placed. Go ahead and roll your 2d6.
Just in public?
Yeah, just in public. This is just rolling the dice right out in the open. Dang! Nice.
No!
Oh! Oh no, this is how Zumbus loses everything.
Okay, Zumbus, so you win. So you get 10 gold. They pay you out another 5 gold on top of your 5 you put down.
Oh no.
Swift
He's
River,
gonna
you have the choice of doubling your bet and putting down another 5 silver to roll another 1d6, or you can just take the loss.
I'm just gonna take the loss.
Okay.
Still, just do it. It's worth it.
No. If it's worth it, then you bet down everything.
I'll front
you
it.
have.
I'll front it, but I'll take half.
No.
God.
You'll take half of 10 silver.
Yeah.
Yo, you really need it too.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Care to play again?
Yes, please.
Okay. How much are you putting down?
I try and put down 35.
Swift River's not playing, but she's sticking around to make sure Zumbus doesn't get too crazy.
Okay, you're putting down 35 gold?
Yes, if they'll let me.
Okay, yeah,
No.
absolutely they'll let you. You put down
Swift
the
River
gold,
Christ shot.
and immediately the person like running the game, their eyes get kind of big, and they shout out, "We got a high roller over here, everyone!" Go ahead and
Pulls
roll
out.
your 2d6.
I'll pay whatever I have to pay to roll another one.
That would be another 35 gold to roll another 1d6.
Easy, no problem. I'm gonna roll it.
Oh! Yeah, you lose 70 gold.
Yeah.
You hate to see it. You truly hate to see it.
So close.
Oh,
you got an 11.
Oh.
Zumbus looks around. Can we go again?
Yes, absolutely. You can play as much as you want.
Swiffer, I'll punch
Thalia and Aelin would have noticed him doing this by now as they call out, high roller. He's not that
Yeah.
far from you. This tent isn't that big.
Swift River
Thalia,
just kinda
this
like,
does not
We
look
need to
good.
stop him now.
she just kind of like gestures to him like,
You're just like, help.
Are you throwing
Okay,
down more, Zumbus?
Yes.
How much?
30.
Okay.
Thalia wants to like grab his hand before he can like reach the table.
Okay.
No, Thalia, it's okay. I'm gonna make it back.
No, you're not. You're really not.
Why don't you both roll initiative to see if you catch him before he puts this down on the table?
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh no! The suspense. I definitely clicked it.
Oh,
my god,
it's so close! She got a
Oh, I'm
17.
still running to the DM.
It's okay.
Oh.
So you catch his hand right as it slaps down on the table, and his money is on the table. And you try to like take the money back, and the attendant goes, "I'm sorry, but the bet has been placed. Go ahead and roll your 2d6."
It's okay, Thalia. It's for the children.
Aelin just looks over at Sally with just like a single tear going down.
Okay, that's enough. Zumbus, you do not need to roll again. Look at me. Zumbus, and I like grab his chin and turn his head. Look at me, you don't need to roll again. I'm being very persuasive right now.
While staring at her, Zumbus tries to drop the other 30 gold on the table.
No.
Roll a persuasion check, Thalia.
Okay.
And
Charisma saving throw?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do actually. Yeah, roll a charisma saving throw, Zumbus. Okay.
Oh.
She manages to convince you not to throw down the other 30 gold, like kind of catches your other hand and stops you.
Okay.
Think of the children, Zumbus. That 30 gold could go directly to the children.
Or the 60 gold that comes from it.
I will give you more. I will give you 30 gold right now if you stand up and leave.
Okay. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. This is nothing. This is stupid. What are we doing? This is silly.
So
What are we
stupid.
doing?
Okay, let's
Dumb.
get out of this tent.
Right.
Let's
yeah.
go.
Zumbus looks back at the dealer like, sorry.
Come. Aelin, help
Right.
me.
You should go. You're right. You should go, and I'll say. Okay. Right. Okay. So I've
Just the
got.
looming hand comes out of nowhere and pulls him back.
Zumbus is not fighting it, but definitely struggling. Dealer, I'll be back. What was your name? I forgot your name.
My name is
The
Sagast.
true room. Sagast.
Sagast, I can't wait to see you again. We'll save the children together.
I do one of these at the dealer. And I'm like, do not serve him again, please.
Would we have any indication of like who the house even is? Of like
Hello, puppy.
whoever is fronting this money to even pay out.
You would guess probably the town of Elbin.
Oh, just the town itself,
Mm-hmm.
just right out of its coffers. Okay.
Yeah. You would
Yeah.
guess they'd
Okay.
probably make out fairly well with this, though. It's probably a
So-
pretty
Well,
good
yeah,
source of
with
income.
numbers around.
So in a way, I mean, Zumbus is helping the children.
Swiffer, no.
No, not by
Talia,
losing the
like,
money.
Swiffer,
Looks
you
over
never.
her shoulder, and
No
you know
matter
that
what happens.
anime where like the eyes blink
Oh, no.
in anger.
Oh shit.
I did an extremely bad thing.
Swiffer, you're a genius.
Zumbus, listen to me. You can do more good helping the children emotionally by spending time with them at the festival than worrying with money and gambling. Children need enrichment as well as physical things.
Have you seen my general disposition? Children don't like me, but I like
Right.
them.
There we go. Let's go.
Aelin is crying on the inside while contemplating bashing him upside the head with the shield.
Yeah.
And
Zumbus will
sleep.
be let out.
Can we find a more wholesome, family-friendly game?
Yeah,
That's not gambling.
Let's juggle. Let's juggle.
You guys could go to Goat Ball. You see that they are. It looks like there are currently some people playing Goat Ball, and you figure you guys could get in on that if you wanted to.
We're member down though.
I want to, but I don't want
It's
to play
not
with
a.
my
It's not a
talent.
team thing. It's like a one
Oh,
versus one
oh.
versus one versus one versus one. So it's a
Oh,
free. It's a
okay.
free for all. You don't need 5 people.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Well, then go ball.
So as many of you as want to can do it. You don't have
There-
to.
There is no like teamed goat ball.
No,
though,
there's
right?
not. No, it's
Okay.
an individual sport.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, go ball.
Zumbus, do you want to play goat ball?
So Miss Pouts, can I bet on Goat Ball?
You can bet against me if you want to.
You can bet on Goat Ball.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Zumbus is gonna say no thank you, I'd like to watch.
I really want to play, but I feel like I should watch you.
No, don't watch me, I'll watch you, it's fine. Go ahead,
I mean-
hold you back. All I ever do is hold you back, Thalia. It's fine.
I would imagine, like, meta-wise, Goat Ball is like a dexterity-based thing.
So it's actually dexterity or strength. There's the person explaining the rules to you explains it like this. There are 5 poles set up that are about 10-15 feet in the air, and you can either throw it with you can throw the ball using either dexterity or strength. It's your choice. And then you can choose to, basically you throw the ball, you make the check. The other person, the one you're throwing it at, can either choose to catch the ball, which is an athletic strength check, or they can choose to dodge it, which would be a acrobatics dexterity check. So if you get hit once, then for the next round, all of your checks have disadvantage, and if you get hit while you're at disadvantage, then you get knocked off, basically.
Gotcha.
And if you catch a ball, that means that you have another ball that you can throw. So there is a little bit of an advantage to using strength to catch the ball.
So the goal is to knock people off and not get it through a hole?
Yes, the goal is to knock the other people off of their pillars.
Oh, okay, I'm
It's dodgeball on stilts.
Basically, yeah.
That's awesome.
But the stilts don't move. I was under the impression that they did. Okay, I totally misunderstood.
I'll bring
this
you
game.
to the little map I made for it.
No, I'm totally there with you now. I get it.
Yay. Oh, I'm so sad. Talon would really want to play this.
Oh, nice.
And Talon is not there. We'll say, yeah.
He got a tummy bug.
Okay, and
So it's
Zumbus
a 5-person free-for-all, so you can
Yes.
choose who you throw at?
Yep.
DM, are you fine with me not playing? If
Yeah.
you want me to play, I'll play. Okay.
No, you're fine. You don't have to play. Why? Oh, because I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. So if you guys want to sign up, it is a 1 gold entry fee for everyone to enter into this round,
Sure.
and it's winner take all. So
Cool. I'll put in a gold.
So whichever does the same.
okay.
Aelin just, chucks his trident into the side of his post, and then uses the step ladder to get back up.
Nice.
Oh, Thalia would probably look for somebody to help her very daintily, be let up, getting onto a horse.
Yeah, there are there's handles kind of pounded stakes pounded in so that you can climb up.
Don't care, still used my
Yeah,
trident.
no, that's totally
Still
cool.
got help. I daintily hold my dress
It's an
out.
intimidation factor.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so the other 2 that they have you pitted against, it appears to be a lithe elven female. Kind of auburn hair, longer. She looks pretty dainty, but looks quick. And the other one is a human male who's a little, looks pretty muscly. Kind of, balding, maybe late 30s, early 40s. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
No.
Okay. So there is an attendant, basically, standing underneath each one of you with the ball. And what they do is they count down 3, 2, 1, go! And they throw the balls up to you. And then, what are you guys doing? Are you throwing right away? Are you waiting? We'll start with Thalia. What are you doing with your ball?
I'm waiting.
Okay. Aelin.
Aelin just takes the ball and slaps it and wants to roll an intimidation to scowl everyone down.
Okay. Yeah, you can bet as much. How much are you putting down, Zumbus?
Yeah, 15 gold on Aelin.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop kick him. Okay. Do we roll a saving throw against his intimidation?
I'm gonna say no. I had set a DC on it, and he didn't reach it. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay. They don't really seem to be that shook by your performance here, Aelin. But you still let
Not
me
yet.
real quick. Okay, the human male immediately launches his ball at Aelin.
Okay.
Okay, so that is going to be... I'll just roll these out in the open. Oh my god, that's a 25. So you can roll to... you're going to have to roll really freaking high to catch this thing or dodge it, though. But it's your choice.
So is it dexterity saving throws to dodge?
Acrobatics or athletics. You can either...
Okay.
you can
Skill
dodge
contest,
with... Yeah. They're basically just contested skill checks. Holy shit balls! So that's so you don't catch it because it meets the number, but you manage to just like you use your ball and bat it away. I cannot believe that just happened. Holy crap!
And yeah!
Okay. Swift River, are you holding on to yours? You throwing it? What are you doing?
Yeah, we'll throw it at one of the people that are not my partner.
Which one? The girl or the guy?
The fella.
Okay, go for it.
Boop, boop, boop.
It should be acrobatics. What's your acrobatics modifier?
Wait. To throw the ball would be acrobatics?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay,
Just
never mind.
what's your plus? You don't need to roll again. Just what's your plus?
+5.
Okay, so another +2, so 23. Nice. He is going to try to catch it. And gets a 19, so fails. He tries to catch it, but you like put a little English on it, and it's spinning in the air, and hits him on the shoulder, and he kind of goes down to one knee and is barely keeping himself up on the pillar here. So he's going to be at disadvantage now. He's off balance. Dahlia, Aelin, what are you guys doing?
So do neither Swift River or the man have a ball?
Correct.
Okay. Thalia's gonna try and throw the ball at the woman, I guess.
Okay. And right when you go to throw yours, she launches hers at Swift River.
Oh no!
I'm going to
8.
try to catch it.
You're gonna try to
But
catch
she
it with
can't.
athletics?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second here, and I'm rolling to have her dodge first.
Gotcha.
Okay.
She dodges yours, Thalia. That's a 23.
Cool.
And sorry, she only has a +4. It's a 22. And then to throw, another 22. So you can roll to either dodge or catch.
I mean, what'd you say it was? A 22?
Yep.
I'd have to roll like a nat 20 to even.
Don't you still have the bardic inspiration I gave you?
You do.
I do. So
I'll let you use that for this.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Ooh.
Oh.
Never. Oh,
Don't think my D6 can help you with that.
She just kind of caught you by surprise, and you just weren't able to react in time. It hits you square in the chest, and you take a couple steps back. Your back heel is right on the, right on the back edge of it. You're close to going off, but you're able to hold yourself there. Okay. Does anyone have a ball left? Aelin?
Mm-hmm. He's gonna throw it at Thalia while yelling sorry.
Brutal.
Come on.
now, if you're hit a second time, like that's just like absolutely it. There is no ass pull final
Nope.
dexterity save. Okay.
Nope. If you get hit while you have disadvantage, then you're going down.
Okay.
Okay. Thalia, you try to dodge, but he just throws it too fast, and it hits you in your left leg, and you kind of you go up,
Owie.
manage to catch yourself on the thing, but you are off balance as well. Okay.
Alan just gives one of these over to Zumbis.
I love you, Thalia. Sorry.
There's a little thing that appears above your screen that says Thalia will remember this.
Thalia disliked that.
The crier for the game then goes, round 1 complete, round 2 in 3, 2, 1, and they throw balls up to you guys again. So you each have a ball again.
Yes.
I am still off balance, correct?
You are.
Okay. Now, if there's a round 3, do I revert to having like regained balance?
If you don't get hit this round, you do revert to regaining your balance,
Okay.
correct? Yeah.
Okay.
Thalia, you are getting one thrown at you right away by the gentleman right here.
So I rolled this one with disadvantage because I got hit.
Yep. And he rolled a 13.
I got 16.
Acrobatics, so you managed to dodge it, yeah.
Phew.
Do you
Nice, good
throw
job.
with disadvantage too?
No, you don't throw at disadvantage. It's just
Okay.
for you to dodge or
Dodge or catch.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh boy.
What are the rest of you doing?
Aelin will throw his at Swift River.
Okay.
All right. Would spending a key point for like
To flash missiles.
no. For like, if I spent a key point to do like the dodge, would that like?
You would have to.
I don't.
You would have had to have done that like before you started, I would say. Like at this point,
Okay.
it's being thrown at you, and that's not a reaction ability, so you wouldn't be able to do it as a reaction like this.
All right. Okay. Now, if I had decided to do that, would that like say like remove the disadvantage or something?
If you had done it at the top, like before you guys started, and you were like, okay, I'm spending a key point and I'm going into patient defense, I would have given you
Okay.
advantage to like catch or dodge for that round.
Oh, sad. Damn. All right. I'll dodge.
Okay.
Advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Rip in peace.
Swift River goes down.
No.
Ass over tea kettle as she gets a wicked blow. A cleric from one of the temples kind of runs over to you and makes sure you're okay. You landed okay being a monk, but
We are still friends!
Who is it that hasn't thrown the ball yet? The man or the woman?
the woman.
Can I look over at her and say, throw at him at the same time, please?
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
It'd be too
18?
late to. It'd be too late to add the bardic inspiration onto that, right? Just like reset
Can
time.
I
Yeah,
contest
you would have had to
by
have said
staring
it
at
when
the
it was
woman with an
happening.
intimidation?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I contest this persuasion while trying to intimidate this other person?
You don't have a ball, so what's intimidating?
Yeah,
Like-
I'm gonna say because of the
Alright.
circumstances, probably not.
Alright.
Let me roll for her real quick. Yeah.
I'm hoping if we
She'll
hit
go
you
along
both
with
at the
that.
same time, you'll...
One round knockout?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna throw hers. She kind of gives you a nod and then launches hers at Aelin.
I do it at exactly the same time.
Okay.
20.
So, 2 separate rolls?
And, yep, 2 separate rolls, and she got a 22.
Ooh.
Okay, so 1 hits you.
Alright.
As Aelin goes off balance.
I do a little curtsy on the still at you.
You son of a bitch, Aelin, get out!
Okay, round 2 complete. Round 3 in 3, 2, 1. And they throw balls back up to you guys.
Quick question, can I try and interfere?
No.
You can do whatever you want.
Little bastard.
As soon as the ball comes, immediately chucking it at Thalia. No hesitation.
Okay.
I would, if there's any chance that it's doable, I'd like to try and prestidigitation to maybe make a little funky smell in Thalia's area.
I just don't know if that would really be strong enough to affect her.
Yeah, me either. I have no idea.
She's got a good poker face, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's just a cantrip, and the way you utilize it, it's probably not gonna affect her in this. But it's a good thought.
Okay, well, Thalia, you smell a little funky. Just a heads up.
But yeah, you get a whiff of like some rotten eggs or something, Thalia. But you are focused on Aelin because you know it's coming. You know he's throwing this ball right at you.
I don't have disadvantage now because I didn't get hit last round.
So just a straight roll.
No, I get hit.
You get hit and go off balance again. Okay, let's see what these two. Okay, that one's throwing.
I like nod at the lady again and be like,
This guy throws his at the lady over here.
God damn it, guy, you're interfering.
Okay, that's a 21, and she is going to roll to dodge it. Ooh, 17. She gets hit. She is now off balance. You know what, let me mark those with... And Aelin.
Yeah, I want to make eyes across the stilts at her again and be like,
She rolled a 2, so she's throwing hers at Aelin just because that's what she
I
rolled
do
to
it
throw at.
exactly the same time.
Okay, go for it. You've got disadvantage on both of... so that's actually a 10. You don't throw with disadvantage, so...
Oh, okay.
And she gets a 17. So a 10 and a 17 you gotta beat. Okay. Second one hits you, and you go down.
I wave.
Since I caught the first one, can I throw it before I fall?
Sure.
Yes!
Who are you throwing at? As you go down, I'm gonna give this disadvantage because you're doing it while you're falling. Okay. Who are you throwing it at?
Thalia.
Okay, Thalia. You gotta beat a 7. Yep, easily. You dodge out of the way.
A 12.
Those are good rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. That is that round. Round 3 complete. Round 4 in 3, 2, 1. And they throw the ball
Immediately throw at the guy.
at the guy. Okay. Go for it.
Oh, I don't throw with disadvantage, sorry, 15.
15. And you guys didn't get hit that turn, so that goes away. Okay, let's see.
Is Zumbus changing his bow?
Ooh, he completely misses that.
I'm doing it!
She is going to throw hers at him as well.
Ah, the old 1-2.
That is a 10. He is going to roll with disadvantage now. That is a 9. Misses by 1, so he goes ass over tea kettle and falls off. It is down to the final 2. The final 2 remain.
As they throw the balls up, I want to shout over and say, hey, what's your name? Because I really want to know who my comrade in arms has been.
Oh, yes, my name is Elsa.
Oh, Elsa, I'm Thalia. It's really nice to meet you. And I throw my ball at her.
She does the same thing, launches hers at you at the same time.
They hit in midair.
Yeah, kadong.
16, nice.
I was
I'm gonna roll for her dodging first, and then for her throw.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 20, so she
Ooh.
just dodges out of the way, and then returns with a 13.
Okay.
Oh, easily you dodge out of the way.
Dodge.
This is fun.
Round 5. And they throw up more balls.
I want to try and put like a spin
You've
on
got it,
this one.
Thalia!
That's really good.
Aim for the face.
I want to try and put a spin on it and try and like knock her legs a little bit.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Oh!
You'll love to see it.
You know what? With a natural 20, you knock her legs right out from under her. And she just goes flying.
Don't give this to her, no!
Look what you did, Zumbus.
You are cleaning up today, Thalia. You're winning everything.
How do I get down?
Just climb down.
Aelin, can you catch me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Catch anything. He clearly can't catch anything. Nobody has to catch you, Thalia.
I do a trust fall into Aelin's arms to show there's no hard feelings.
That was
Alright.
good game. Very good.
So
Very good.
Thalia, you win 5 gold.
I win gold.
Yes, you win 5 gold, and Zumbus, you take another 15 gold loss.
Yeah,
Oh my.
I know.
Zumbus, did you bet on me? Did you win?
Yes.
Oh, cool. You know, I've never played it before. It must be beginner's luck.
You and Swift River did amazing. I'm so proud of you all.
It was a really good game.
James just like slowly holds up his shield and hides behind it.
Next Goat Ball game, next 10-day festival, you better watch out.
Me
I'm gonna have
or
my key
him?
points, everybody. I'm gonna have my key points. I'm gonna spend patient defense all day. Every
And I'll
round.
inspire you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We can game this system, Zumbus, don't worry.
As long as
You know what's
Aylin's
funny?
not involved.
You know what's
It's a
funny?
shame.
When I first hit Thalia, I was this close to saying, "Hey DM, can I divine smite my throne ball?"
Oh my god.
Shit. Dear God.
Just KO'd her.
Could Aelin do that?
It's not. Isn't it only melee attacks?
Yeah, I would have to probably say no on that, but
I
It's a
was
good
checking
thought.
to see if my unsettling words would work on you guys, but it's only saving throws. That's why I checked to see if it was saving throws or the Zone goes and talks and smack and
Oh
throw
my
you
god,
guys
that was
off.
fun. That was so much fun.
well, I'm glad you
That
guys
was
enjoyed Goat Ball. I made it up
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
That,
it's
that was
fun.
fun.
That was super dope.
I'm the Goat Ball champion.
You are.
Yay!
Aelin is the Goat Ball loser.
And they actually, you don't have to, but they invite you back for a finale of Goat Ball later this evening against other people that have won today. So it's a little bit higher stakes. It's 20 gold a person, but again, winner take all. Kind of like the capstone of the evening for Goat Ball. So
God.
Sure. If only I could inspire myself.
Aylin's not invited, right?
it's for the winners. It's just like the next level of competition. We invite all of the winners. You don't have to by any means, but you're welcome.
No,
to if
I'd
you'd
love
like.
to. Thank you.
Greek Roman.
Zumbus, are you okay? You seem really frowny.
No, I'm perfectly fine. You can't tell. It's good. Everything's good. We're fine. We're good.
Are you mad at me for winning?
Oh, dear God, no. No, I'm so proud of you. So proud of you.
Oh
Super
man,
happy about the
Thalia,
gold that we're-
no, Thalia doesn't believe that for a second. Nobody's ever proud of her. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll not win in the finale.
No, you winning was amazing. It was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to me. I mean, look at Aelin. It's fine. He's the loser. It's no big deal.
Aylin's not a loser. I mean, we're all winners here, really.
Except,
Thalia hands out participation trophies to Aelin and Swift River.
It's okay, Zumbus. I will face them next time. Only next time it won't be Goat Ball. It will be Trident, and I will not lose.
you know,
Okay.
I'm not betting on you next time either.
Aylin's a sore loser, and Zumbus is a gambler. Swift River, anything I should know?
No?
No?
You-
Okay.
Well played.
Oh, thank you. I
Ellen
had great
was
fun.
smiling until Zumbus started being an ass.
Should we go see if they said there was a bard performing? Should we go see that? Maybe that will cheer everyone up.
Absolutely. What time is it? How much time has passed since? Like,
I would say you guys are probably like early afternoon now. Maybe like 2:30, somewhere right in there.
gotcha.
Yeah, a couple hours have
It's having
passed.
the best day ever.
You guys have done quite a bit. The goat ball takes a little bit, so yeah, I would say you're probably like 2:30.
Is there anything else that's opened up, like any new stalls, or is there someone performing at the amphitheater?
Yeah, there is actually a band currently performing. They have been for a couple hours now. They started about midday, so they've been up there for probably 2 hours or so. But yeah, they've been playing music. You get the sense that it's not the Master Bard yet. You have a feeling that he's probably like one of the capstones of the evening.
And do we like? Is there a poster with his name on, or?
No, but you have heard his name around town. His name is Fleet.
Fleet.
And
so
supposedly,
what kind of, like...
he is a tabaxi, which is exciting for some of you, potentially.
Fleet from the Mackwood Forest. He's a druid of dreams, multi-class.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
incredible. Do they say what kind of bard he is? Like, does he sing? Does he perform? Does he...
He apparently plays musical instruments and sings.
Okay. Should we see if there's something fun for Aelin to do that he could win at?
The arm wrestling contest is supposed to happen later on.
True. Aelin's actually going to go to the amphitheater and ask if they have a spot open for someone to sing.
Okay. There isn't like there isn't somebody like running the amphitheater.
Oh, okay.
It's there's a band playing currently, but there's nobody like there with a clipboard like writing down people. It seems like they have this planned in advance on who was going to participate, but you could potentially talk to the band. There's nobody singing currently in the band. They are just playing music currently, so you could ask them if you wanted to, if you could sing with them.
Ah,
Okay, yeah, go ahead and what are you saying to them?
Greetings. I was wondering if I could sing with your band. I could give you one of the tunes from my homeland, and we could perform.
Maybe. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Aelin just starts singing Johnny Be Good.
Let me make sure I'm not on disadvantage anymore. Aha, I was.
Hey Chuck, it's your cousin Marvin Bramble Patch. You know that new sound you've been looking for?
I guess if you'd like to sing, we don't have a problem with it, but we don't know if we'll know the song, so we might not be able to play along, but sure, after we finish the song, you're welcome to hop up here and sing for everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
of
could
course.
try and play for you, Aelin, if you want.
Would you?
I mean, you know, I'm not professional like them, but I taught myself how to play, and she holds up like a little cute lyre. I taught myself how to play this, you know.
That would be wonderful, yes.
What does your song sound like?
He would proceed to, like, try and teach her the tune.
Monks get to I think they get instrument proficiency.
I don't know, what does your character sheet say?
It doesn't actually list it though. But like,
It's gonna be
it's
kind of like
this-
miming and mocking Aelin as he's teaching his song to Thalia.
And Thalia's going to tell him that she thinks it's wonderful, and he's going to put on a wonderful show, and I'm sure your voice is heavenly. Have some inspiration.
Why, thank you!
Yeah, it says either artisan's tools or musical instrument. I don't think I actually filled it out.
Which one did you choose?
What are you asking? Like, which one would I choose?
Which one did you choose when you were making your character?
Like, I said I don't think I filled it out. Like,
You
might have
didn't
just
pick
assumed that.
Guys are killing
Yeah.
me. Guys are killing
I'm
me.
sorry. No. It's not that. Like, it's. I use a different program when I'm building sheets that kind of like walks me through things a bit easier. So it's just. It must have just slipped my mind. What?
What would you have chosen?
The pan flute.
Okay, sure. You're proficient in pan flute then. Are you going to try to play with them?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
I remember that I'm pretty sure monks had instruments just by default. So.
Okay. So they finish their song and they welcome you up onto the stage. Go ahead and roll performance checks, all of you.
So, yeah, he's also going to use his Emissary of Peace to boost his charisma skill checks by 5.
Okay.
Being proficient doesn't give a bonus, right?
Yeah, it gives your proficiency bonus.
Okay, sorry. I just for some reason I'm getting stuff mixed up on how certain bonuses apply. So it'd be a +1 to performance then.
So it'll be a D20 plus charisma plus your proficiency modifier.
Okay, so
flute. So what's
my charisma's -1, so it'd be plus.
So it'd be
just
a +1. So a D20
Yeah.
+1 essentially is what it would be.
Okay, all right. So let me just.
And then I can set that up in your sheet later.
Yeah, for sure.
Your bardic inspiration is a D6, right?
Yeah.
14 then. Let me roll a bardic inspiration on that too then.
How long does the bardic inspiration last for? Is it 10 minutes? Or is it
Is it?
longer? I can't hear you. I think you might be muted or
Can't
something.
hear you.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, 10 minutes. So Swift Rivers, I don't think would still be around.
Yours would probably
Yeah.
be gone, unfortunately.
All right, so just 14 then.
Okay.
Ooh.
What is... Oh, did she give you an inspiration before this?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. All right, so a 15, a 24, and a 13. Yeah, those are all passable. Yeah, you guys actually sound pretty good. Aelin, you're able to kind of walk them through how the tune goes, and they pick it up rather quickly. Thalia, in particular, does quite an incredible job of playing along with you, and your voice sounds good. Yeah, you guys do a really good job.
Nice.
Zimbus is just brooding.
It's a house in New Orleans.
Where's
They
that?
call the rising sun.
And we cut it there for copyright.
We just changed some of the names around. New Albin.
New Elbin, yeah.
New album.
Zumbus is
I-
clearly digging it sitting in the amphitheater, but is also.
This is our new album, New Albin.
We've got some bootlegs in the car that we're just hanging out.
As soon as you guys finish, the band that was playing actually gives you guys an applause. Like, hey, that was
Oh,
actually
wow.
a lot better than we were expecting. You guys did quite a good job.
Nice.
Thank you. I gesture, you can take your place back now. I'm sorry if we intruded.
Oh no, we appreciate having the break, honestly.
Aelin, you were wonderful. Swift River, you too.
Thank you.
Your voice is lovely.
I believe you did the best of all of us.
Oh, I was just trying to back you up.
It's not a competition, Aelin, and if it was, Zumbus would have lost money on it.
Well, he wouldn't have bet on Aelin twice, would he? He would have bet on me. Everything's coming up Thalia today.
It is.
Aelin just has a single tear. Just
She just looks up at the sun and assumes that Apollo's being particularly good today, and smiles to herself.
And it is a bright, sunshiny day, for sure. So you definitely feel that Apollo is smiling down on you. You can feel his warm caress on your skin.
It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
Okay,
How you all perform. That's all I'm saying.
we gambled, played games, had food, performed. Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I guess we could just gamble.
We could, or is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I mean, how much later is it now? Or has it like that
It's
much
been
time
like a
passed?
half hour, so
Okay.
yeah.
Can we waste enough time just like walking around between the booths until the arm wrestling competition comes in? Because I really want Aelin to.
Okay, yeah. And I would say about this time would be when the arm wrestling competition was kind of kicking off anyway. So, yeah. We can move to that if you guys would like.
Sure.
Ali's gonna be like, you know, the boxing coaches that are like rubbing the shoulders and like, come on, Aelin, you're big, you're
You
strong.
gotta eat lightning and crit thunder damage.
What she said. Let's go, buddy. You can do it.
Are you giving him inspiration again?
Yeah, take us to the gun show.
Okay. It's a 1 gold sign-up fee for the arm wrestling, and it's
Thalia will pay it for him because she's won so much money.
okay. And it's kind of it looks like it's a bracket system, so it looks like you'll probably have to win 2 matches to get to the final, and then the final would be the 3rd match. There are, how many people would that put it at? Sorry, I'm making a bracket real quick. Give me a sec. It looks like there are about 8 people signed up for it right now. So you would be one of 8.
You can do it.
Yes.
Do you need to like warm up? Do you need to practice?
I'm good.
Thalia holds her noodle arms out in offer.
I'm alright, but thank you.
And it looks
You
like...
know,
yeah.
with the day I'm having, I'd probably win.
Okay. So, arm wrestling.
Test your luck.
No!
Okay, so I'll say from starting even, you have to win 2 contested checks to beat the person. So there's basically five positions: neutral, like +1 for you, win for you, or like -1 to you, and then loss for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first person that you're up against is actually the same human gentleman that you guys played goat ball against. He looks pretty strong.
Yep.
But yeah, you guys can go ahead and roll your athletics checks.
Go, Aelin, go. Go, Aelin, go. Use that
That's
inspiration. I'll give you more.
That's a 21. Oh, I accidentally rolled it on the GM roll, but it was a 21 for him.
Okay. So -1 position.
Yep, -1 for you. Okay, let's go again as he immediately, it looks like he has some experience with this and catches you right off the bat. It's not that he's stronger than you, he was just a little quicker.
Gotcha. All right, let's go. What the?
Boom! Right down with almost no resistance. Just down
How
right
much
away.
did someone put on him?
I'm
Thalia
so
stole all our
sorry,
luck.
man. I'm
Wait,
so
I was
sorry.
trying to roll. I was waiting for the there it is.
Oh.
I typed that in like freaking 10 seconds
So
ago.
his is a +5, so it's a 14. So you still don't
okay.
catch it. Sorry.
Okay. These garbage rolls.
Yeah, that's rough.
Against
dude.
him.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to bet against him and I forgot. God damn it.
So yeah,
Oh, no.
your arm wrestling is short-lived as you go out in the first round. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So sorry, Aelin. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. And I just hold his hand to me. Okay. Shh, shh, shh.
Zumbas has a grin but says nothing.
we don't have to stay and watch the rest of the competition if you want to just get out of here.
I'm gonna go for a swim.
Okay. I'm sure Talon will go with you. He likes swimming too.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Bye,
yeah,
guys.
you can stop by back by the Dancing Dervish and pick up Talon. You're not exactly sure what he's been doing this whole time, but you can stop back by and pick him up and go to the lake with them if you'd like to. I'm sure that's something Talon would like to do.
Sounds good.
And we could just cry at the lake for a bit.
No one will see my tears.
He's
Thinking
chips in
the
the
same
water.
thing.
I feel really bad because I'm having such a good day and two of us aren't having a great day.
Every day's
Swiffer.
fucking miserable. It's fine.
River, you're having a good day, right?
Yes, of course.
Oh, good. Oh, thank
My
goodness.
losses have been inconsequential compared to everyone else's.
I mean, true. Maybe I should stop playing things so it doesn't continue to widen the gap.
So now you're giving me pity.
Yes, Simbus. I am.
Shameless.
Speaking from experience, pity can keep someone alive.
I mean, I assume that's what you were looking for with all the moping.
No, of course.
Vicious.
Shit.
Thalia uses dissonant whispers nudge.
All right, you all get opportunity attacks on Zumbus.
Just shame me even more. Some deep, deep, dark level. I'm sure he gets off on it. It's fine.
Oh,
It's
Lord.
fine. Okay.
Oh man.
Alcohol brightens spirits. Yay!
All right, so you guys are getting a drink.
I don't know, I've never been to a festival and I want my friends to be happy. Drinks.
There are
Of
many
course.
vendors like walking around with like flagons of ale that you can buy for 2 copper each. So yeah, you guys can definitely. It's easy to find drink, really easy.
Do you want a shot of something dark?
I'm gonna step out to the latrine if you don't mind.
What is it, 2 copper?
Yep.
I think Swift River buys, like, over the course of, like, maybe an hour, like, 3 different kinds of, like, ale. Or
Okay.
grog or whatever.
Yeah, and there's multiple different kinds of stuff that you can try. So definitely.
Like, are they got, like fruity stuff,
Oh,
Yeah,
alcohols?
there's you could find.
Can we do like
there's,
a
like,
tasting
mixed-
course?
There's like mixed drinks that are mixed with like some fruit and stuff like that, and then there's your typical like ales and
We're going for the fancy stuff.
okay. So
No,
that'll
no.
probably run you a little bit more if you're going for like fancy mixed drinks. You're probably looking quite a bit more actually, because ale is cheap. So
Gotcha.
if you want fancy, more like higher end stuff, you're going to be looking at like 2 silver a drink.
All right. Well, yeah, we can do that. We'll do the same thing. 3 drinks. I had 4 silver, so I've got like 13 gold and 8 silver left.
Cool.
Thalia wants like a tasting platter of those drinks just so she can try them all.
Okay.
Just little sips.
Yeah,
Sip, sip, sip.
absolutely.
Swift River, could I have a sip of one of yours? I've never really drank much. I don't know how I'd like it.
I can just buy you one.
But I want a sip of yours.
Okay, well, she offers it.
Child.
Sangria mix or something.
Zumbus
No, I can't have my own. I want yours.
He's a cat.
It is delicious. Thank you, Swift River.
No problem.
Zumbus
Zumbus.
would like one.
If you'd like one.
Zumbus will buy 1 fancy drink.
Okay. 2 silver.
Can I ask the bartender to like put one of those fancy little umbrellas in his drink to like brighten his day up?
Sure, yeah. It's a
Step
fancy
through an
little
olive and
wood-carved
everything.
umbrella that he puts in there for you.
What is Zumbus's like total losses from the
So Zumbus started the day
It is bad.
at 132 gold, and he is at 50 right now.
That's not awful. I was honestly thinking he was down to like 10.
He'll get there, don't worry.
No. We're all having drinks, we're having fun, we'll wait for Aelin to cry and he'll come back and we'll have more fun. This is fun. Fun.
It's fine.
And he
Guys,
should,
it's fine.
maybe he'll bring Talon back with him.
Fun.
I need to go to the little boy's room.
Okay. And I think that's going to be a good point to leave it off since we've only got like 2-3 minutes left anyway.
Yep.
So yeah, we will leave it there and pick up next session where we left off. Hopefully you guys had fun with the Tenday festival here. I tried to make it as fun as I could. So.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun.
Okay.
So
good.
much fun.
Like, while we're in Elven, could like a 10-day festival be like between like quests? We just had like a little session of just.
This is our new
Yeah.
headquarters. We're never leaving the town again.
If that's what you guys want to do, for sure. I mean, I've got no problem with that.
That seems fun. Goat Ball.
I like your
Goat
train
Ball
of thought. We stay here, become super strong, and eventually take over the city and run the festival ourselves.
And you would still somehow lose gold.
We make it
Aelin, yes.
We make it the 1-day festival where there's a festival every day. It's one big party. We call it Animal Town.
Zeke, I love you so much. It felt so bad being mean to Aelin. I'm so sorry. It just felt so right.
Oh, do we still need to say bye to everyone?
It did.
Bye.
It totally
Yeah,
did.
we're still online. It was fine. You guys were chatting. I was going to ask if anybody has anything they want to throw out there, anything they want to promote or anything like that.
I'm good.
Please watch the DnD Homebrewery.
Yeah.
Support Zumbus, give him gold.
Support the Church of Swift
Zumbus
River and
needs a
give them
sugar
gold.
daddy.
Yeah, for real. It sure shit
Always
isn't
bet
Aelin.
on Thalia.
Yeah.
For real. Holy crap. You have been rolling just like out of your mind these past 2 sessions, Jess. Like, holy
Nick.
crap.
It makes up for all the natural ones.
Yeah.
Thalia and like Aelin are like definitely like the leader-ish type
100%.
characters. I feel like, yeah.
Oh yeah. I will follow them into the bright shadows.
Into the price.
What Jessica said is true though. It's like Swift River's like the cool aunt that's like in the middle way between the children and the adults.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I asked for the drink. I figured it would happen.
All right.
But it's not
Well,
like you're a child.
if nobody has anything else, I will take us off of live here, and then we can keep chatting.
Cool.
But
I'm
yeah,
fine.
see everybody next
Bye.
week at 4 p.m. Eastern. We hope you come and join us for some more shenanigans while we finish up the 10-day festival and then move on to whatever you guys want to do next.
For sure.
Have a good
Cool.
week, everyone.
See ya. Thanks for joining.